YouTube, can you guys see me, hear me? Hello everybody. If you can, then I would like to give you a big and warm welcome to the Trackmania World Cup Finals 2025. The players are in Paris. They're all warming up right now, on stage or backstage. And at 10:30, that is in 30 minutes from now, we'll have the first couple of matches. And Jetlag, the team that I started early this year, is one of the teams in the top 4. They qualified through the Asia Pacific Regional Qualifier. And we're going to take a look at all the teams, and we're going to talk about a little bit what maps they're going to play. I want to get you guys familiar with the maps. If you haven't seen them, it's understandable. Try so that you guys can have the best experience watching as possible. Had to get up so early for this, bro. Same. I mean, 10 a.m. on a Saturday. I mean, it's been, yeah. But let's pull up so you guys are familiar with what's about to happen. You might be wondering what, when, who's playing, etc., etc. We are starting with the first semi-final, Big versus Jetlag, at 10:30 a.m. Just after this match concludes, we immediately jump into Solary versus Nemesis. And the winners of these matches immediately after play in a final. They're in a pretty tight schedule. These are the shown starting times, but if a game is done, they will just go straight to the next one, no waiting. Because they only have the stage at Paris Games Week for a certain amount of time. So they gotta, you know, chop. The semi-finals are best of 5s, and the finals are best of 7. These are the maps that they are playing. Nostalgia, Iceberg, Way Down, Camelback, and Viper Line were all made new for the World Cup. These tracks were released October 6th, and so they've only had less than a month on these tracks, whereas the other ones, Ascension and Air Control, they've had several months of preparation on in the stage 1 and 2 splits of Trackmania World Tour. So these they were competing on for several weeks early in the year, and this one later in the year. But these 5 maps have needed the most study. Air Control and Ascension were pretty much maps that they could play in their sleep going into World Cup, but a lot of prep on these 5 maps. And I like to tell you guys a little bit about Jetlag's prep, because I have been working closely with them and helping with as much as I can on these 5 tracks. But it's still a bit early, guys. Until the maps are picked on the server, I don't want to reveal a single thing. I hope you understand. I'm not sure if Lars is watching the stream. I'm not sure if Granati is sitting there in the practice room with me in the earbuds, you know? We gotta withhold some info. I don't wanna reveal anything yet. Understand this, but I can show you guys the maps and talk a little bit about them. Because we don't wanna reveal anything yet. This is important. A best of 5. You lose 3 maps, you're out. You gotta cherish every map. I do want to show you guys quickly how picks and bans are gonna work. The basic thing is that we are seed 2 and Big are seed 1. Or in this match anyways. Like in the tournament we are seed 4, Big is seed 1. But it starts with upper seed banning a map. So seed 1 bans first. It's a bit strange. Seed 2 bans second. Then seed 2 gets the first pick. After that, seed 1 gets to pick 2 maps in a row. And then seed 2 picks the 4th map, and then there is 1 map, which is the decider. That's just the last map remaining. So out of those 2, I'm very happy that we are second ban and first pick. This is very strong, guys. You get to see which map the other team bans, and then you get to pick your first map. But if you do lose your first pick, then you're running into 2 of their picks, and as I said, 3 maps you're out. That's the downside, but yeah. I have heard from the players this morning. They're rested, they're ready. part of the big, you know, what if with Jetlag is traveling from Australia to Paris and playing. Like, are they gonna handle the jet lag? That's kind of the inspiration for our name, because all the big tournaments happen in Europe, so we knew this would happen. But I've heard they're ready. They're warming up right now. Good breakfast. Got up ripe and early. Travel to the event. So yeah, I'm that part I think is done. It's more about stage prep now. And we have Mr. Gold in YouTube chat with 100 Australian dollars, by the way. Can we get a W for Mr. Gold? Every Jetlag stream, my man, Mr. Gold. Big W every time he supports it. Thank you so much for the support, Mr. Gold. Let me also boot up the maps in-game and show you guys a little bit how they play, alright? Let me show you guys a little bit how the maps play before we start. So let's try to give each map sort of an identity that you guys can recognize, yeah? Nostalgia is the first map in the pool. This one, kind of the mappers did it for us. It's AO1. AO1 race, but built for World Cup. AO1 is far too simple, and what you guys are gonna see is that these maps are highly complex. So it starts out to the right. This is the world record by Haskell. You have a no-break part here, so you have to go quite slow. And then up the dirt, a little slalom past the hole. You flick into the off-road, go past here, and then sharp dirt turns. Lots of sharp dirt turns. Don't think we'll be seeing a lot of mistakes in this part, but the ending of the map is quite tricky. So you go up the hill here, jump onto a sausage block, and this takes you back to the start of AO1 again, where you do the iconic downhill drop down. Then you go out to the right, through a reactor water part. Now this is where I think we'll see a lot of time gained or lost. This goes onto road, you have wet tires, you have to flick like this, full grip, and then slalom. Very hard part there. And then you do the iconic speed slide at the end of AO1 as well. Where, you know, it is nice to have Mudda on your team when there's a speed slide part like this. It's a pretty good map. So, Nostalgia is AO1. Remember that. Some reactor parts on this one. And, you know, it's a very, what can I say, like, slalomy map, but I wouldn't give it that identity because there's another, even more slalomy map. But this is a sick map. And we'll see what pace the players can drive. If, you know, if they get all the way down to 104, I think that would be insane. Per match. All the teams have practiced in secret, by the way. Like, the times we're seeing, guys, have not been beaten since the map's released. This is a different Carl, not Carl Jr. So, we don't know what pace people have on these maps. It's looking like Nyko has the world record here by a second. I can assure you he does not, but yeah. Just know that the records are likely to be beaten. This is a crazy map. This is ice and bobsleigh jumps. That's what Iceberg is. Jump into reactor here. You have wood, so you can do a very sharp turn after landing on the reactor. Into bobsleigh, and then you have to get a smooth low jump. Go over the engine off, jump up, and then another jump up to the left. This one is very hard to aim. I expect we'll see some mistakes here. You get so rewarded for low airtime, but you also get so punished if you crash. Low transition, you try to go wibbly wobbly so that you can land earlier on that downhill. Onto the reactor, a lot of speed this way before the reset. And then you have this crazy no slide at the end here, where you have icy tires for reactor, which lets you steer so much. And then you can low jump again. There's a checkpoint up here. You turn around and just drop into the finish. Iceberg. Bobsleigh jumps is how I would categorize this one. Really, really sick map. Banano, legendary mapper for the World Cup. Cool to see. Yeah, I think this is a good map. Will lead to some very exciting snipes with that ending. 24 minutes, no, I know. Auto time likely set by a plugin, okay. Way Down is a crazy one. Way Down is a crazy map. We're gonna have to do camera 2 here. Look at how steep this thing is, bro. You're dropping straight down, and then you catch the car on the platform. Sharp drift. Now we do a triangle drift, and then we go into the dirt, and it's another steep climb coming up. Look at how steep. There's a checkpoint up top. You gotta barely top the checkpoint line, and then turn around. Smooth line. Now you have a drop into some plastic. Sharp turn to the right. It's possible to go left of these pillars. That is a known line. And then, so I think that's something we'll see the players do. Jump up here, and then you have another slalom. This is why I said we shouldn't give Nostalgia the slalom label. This is the slalom map. And there's one more section like that, and it's even harder, the last part of the map. So up around here, and now it's the final part. You jump up onto the hill, want to give yourself a bit of space, and then you have a slalom where the more speed you carry onto this last straight here, you can gain several tenths towards the finish. So expect these times to be a lot faster, guys. Expect the times here to be a lot faster. Doc, I think with the 31 months. That one on stage, if you have shaky hands, by the way, and playing that map, you're not gonna have a good time. That map on stage is kind of crazy. Camelback is the next map here. This is a very technical map. I would just say the entire map should sort of be what you remember here as like very sharp, regular turns. Nothing too crazy here. Like a drift there, a drift here, a reactor part to the right, and now a sharp drift left. Like drifts and smooth hills is kind of what I think about with this map. Wood turns as well. Here you can go on the inside or outside as you prefer. They're about the same pace. It's more what you can, what you dare to risk on stage. Up the hill, keep third gear is very important because you have that gear onto the grass. Preserve the speed. And then last two turns here, it ends with the up and downhill part, and you really want to have a lot of speed right here so that you can zoom towards the finish line. Is this Big's map? We don't know what they're gonna pick, but Grenadi said in his discovery that I already know this will be Massa's favorite map, he said. The minute he saw it. Now that might not be true with practice, but we expect that they're gonna like this because it's a very technical map. They're technical players. Gotta give them credit. The last map that was built for World Cup is Viper Line. This is a very transition heavy RPG style obstacle map. Like it's jumps upon jumps, transitions, and yeah, a little different from the other technical map. So you jump onto a little turn here, jump into this drift, plastic flick into a drift up here, and then this feature right here, where you go plastic to grip on the inside and you can get a good turn. Bren had it a lot better there. And then onto a beam, drop down. Also a pretty hard map, I imagine, to drive on stage with all the pressure, where you're driving so close to every corner. Like, it's just high risk of failure. And then the ending here is very tense. Starting from about here, it's a sequence of turns. So you go full left, drop down, transition, keep all the speed, and then full speed onto the beam, and then flick left again to the finish. Happens very fast here, but if you slow it down, it's very precise. You don't have that much space to land here. You don't have that much space to land here, and now you have to aim that bridge over there and then steer left at just the right time to elegantly fall into the finish. We are gonna see players miss that today. We are gonna see that. It is a very hard finish. So yeah, that is something we, it's like a clutch factor if you can get that. Ascension, this map was played in stage 1. Mime, for whatever reason, dropped a banger run here. This is close to the predicted world record. Epos was one of the best players on this map and was estimated to have like a 105 something PB. And Epos actually helped Nemesis prepare for Worlds. So Epos was training with Nemesis leading up to the championship, which is certain to help a little bit on this map. This was Epos' specialty. Just some insights here. But yeah, what can I say about this map? The wood turn at the start is very important. I kind of want to not interrupt the run here though, to let you guys see one full playthrough. And then, similar to Viper Line, there's this transition onto grip. These are always very hard to do because you have to be ready for the moment the steering changes. The ice end is very important, that the ice slide exits on the top of the hill there, and then you have icy tires to turn sharp. And then air brake here to land clean on the dirt with the back wheels, and then jump to fin. I was going to show you guys the wood turn. The wood turn happens at 20 seconds in. This part right here, if you now slow this down, this turn is very hard to do. But if you keep 330 speed, it's so quick. You can gain like 2/10 here. That is a part that we see a lot of people fail. And also, the sausage drift right here. This drift is harder than it looks, because you could suddenly get a little bit of airtime, which changes your line. 300 speed as you climb up is very good. And yeah, the ice end is decisive. If you get an ice slide that doesn't start climbing the wall, like let's say it exits lower, then it's not gonna straighten out. And then you're gonna have troubles getting around this corner. So, a very hard map ascension. And then we have air control. Air control we saw in the global playoffs. Mime again. Very, very nice of him to drop some runs for us to show. The world record on this map is a 0.33 though by Binks, but yeah. This map is, again, very transitional. A lot about jumps, as you could maybe expect with the name air control. Quarter pipe jump here is important. To land low, you kind of want to just have the car like glue to the ground. Like, that is butter smooth, you know? That's what you want to see. Sharp inside drift, sharp inside turn, and then they slow down a lot here to get this hill. If you land really good in this hill, you can go fast enough that you get a nose down here, it dips over the edge, and you reduce airtime. And that is a big feature. You have to get a lot of speed to get the nosedive, to get a lot of time gains. Close turns. Rooting for Jetlag. Guys, it's so crazy. In 3 hours from now, we'll know the world champions. And it could be our team. It could be our team Jetlag doing it. How crazy is that? Let's get some massive energy for the guys in the chat when they start driving. This is the ending identity. This jump here is very hard. You want to jump far in the hill, but still keep a lot of speed so that you can get this landing. It has to be smooth. Any bumps here, you get pushed too wide. Nice suit, thank you guys. And it's not just a suit, you know, I mean, maybe pause the run here to show you guys. I'm even wearing the Jetlag jersey. Or a prototype anyway. We didn't have time to make jerseys for the players, I apologize, but a suit and a Jetlag jersey prototype is what we're doing. So we're ready. We're ready. That is all 7 maps. How much do you remember? Pop quiz for the chat. What is nostalgia? What is nostalgia? Nostalgia is AO1, right? Nostalgia is AO1. Iceberg, yeah, the bobsleigh jumps. We got that. Oh yeah, that's the bobsleigh jump one. Good stuff, good stuff. Way down. Well, it's the steep slalom map. It looks like Kitzbühel, right? What is Camelback? Well, that's the technical one with all the hills, yeah? What's Viper Line? That's that RPG obstacle one with the beam, the balancing. Yep, yep. Ascension, okay. Ascension has the wood turn and the sausage drift and that one ice ending. Air control has jumps. Jumps, jumps, jumps. 330 speed out of the wood to gain 0.3. Good memory, guys. Good memory. All right. The servers are up. Here you can see the schedule. If you guys wondered when the matches are happening. Also, maybe tell other people questioning when is the next semi-final, when's the grand final, right? These are the times in Central European time zone. Central European time zone. So, I'm gonna see if the players are on the server. Maybe not yet. Maybe they're doing some... We were supposed to get a clean feed also. Let me see if we have that. The broadcast should be live already. Ooh. Ooh, okay. Let me see if I can set this up. One second, guys. Okay. I might need to quickly download VLC for this. They were telling us to use VLC to watch if we wanted to watch the... I guess I could watch the official stream, but it's a couple of seconds late. Okay. I'm installing VLC as we speak, everybody. Run. Continue. Alright, now help me. Is there a network tab in VLC where I can put the URL? Stream. Network. Oh. Stream. Wait, what? Okay, let's hope this works. Let's hope this works. Oh, it didn't work. If this doesn't work, I'll just open the official stream to see where they're at. Stream next. It has to be this. No, okay, I'm not smart enough for this, so we're going to the official stream. Oh, they're just on a waiting screen right now. Okay, they're just on a waiting screen. Predictions, everybody, predictions. Predictions for the first matchup. Let's do that. Big versus Jetlag. We should do that in Twitch chat right now. I will set it up. Jetlag versus Big. Jetlag win. Big wins. Well, let's do for 10 minutes. Okay, let's do for 5 minutes so we get the result before we start. And let's see what you guys vote. Let's see what you guys vote. It's okay to be a Jetlag fan and vote Big here if you really believe in Big. We will not be banning everybody that votes Big, I promise you. I promise you we will not ban everyone who votes 2 here. Seriously. The mods are not taking names. They're not. Please put your channel points in. Guys, why is there less points on the Jetlag side? Why? How am I losing in my own chat? Am I losing in my own chat? I wonder if there's a prediction in Lars' stream right now. Wonder what the big side of this one looks like. I'm not seeing a prediction yet. Oh! They did predict! They're saying Big with 56% and Jetlag 45% in his chat. And what are we at? More like a 50-50 right now. More like a 50-50. Okay. Is there a prediction in Spam's chat? Get the lay of the land here. No prediction, I believe. Oh, he's writing this down. He's writing this down. Oh yeah, as soon as I started talking about picks and bans, guys. Picks and bans. I can give you guys my prediction. But I will do it like literally a minute before. When I see the players on stage, you know, when I know there's no transmission of information, shall we say, then I'll feel very comfortable talking about this. As soon as we know what we say will not be heard by any players on the stage. Which is not yet, which is not yet. We gotta be careful here with what we say. So, I do think, though, we know roundabouts what they will play. We know roundabouts what they will play. Can't even see. One sec. Alright. Alright. Let me get the map picks image. I'll talk about this as soon as I feel like we can. But yeah, what Spam was writing down, which I'll write down also, is that wait, let me actually just whoop. Can get the left side here too. Wait, let's do that again. Alright, we are well, okay. How am I gonna do this? Alright. Big. Big. Are seed 1. Excuse my painting skills. One, and we are seed 2. Just gonna write JL. JL seed seed 2. What this means and what this implies, guys, is that Big bans will map first. Oh, sorry. You guys didn't see my paint skills. Beautiful, right? So, Big has to ban a map first. They can ban any of these maps, right? 5 minutes left to go. I think we can talk about this now. Big bans first. They can ban a lot of maps. I am personally expecting that they will ban Nostalgia. And the reason for this is that they know Mudda is good at speed slides, and this entire map has a speed slide. I think this is enough reason for them to ban Nostalgia. You have no other info to go off of, except that you expect that Mudda is very good at the speed slide. And maybe you don't want to bother. I think they will ban Nostalgia. We get to ban whichever map we want, and leave whatever we want open. They could also, in my opinion, it's very likely they might want to ban Iceberg, because this is a very drivable map for Mudda. Like, he always plays like this crazy stuff, you know? I think we can see these two banned. A very crash-heavy map as well. We get first pick. We can do as we like. But we are also expecting that Big will favor It's a bit hard with the... Aware? Bit hard with the colors. Let me do yellow for big. So big is yellow. I think they will maybe ban this or this. I think they will favor this map in particular as their picks. And I also think they will favor Ascension as a pick. We know, based on map voting, that they had this as one of their top maps that they really wanted into World Cup from stage 1. We know they're pretty good on air control as well, so we know... we don't know much about Way Down. Could be just a neutral map. So our strategy is going to revolve around these pieces of information. This is what we're expecting. Favoring Camelback and not favoring Nostalgia or Iceberg. Feels like teams will focus on banning their weakness, not their opponent's strength. Well, it's just hard when you don't have much insight into strength. Because the teams have practiced in secret, you know? Because the teams have practiced in secret. Now, Bran and Nura have talked about this. I think in this matchup, they're very likely to ban Ascension. Because of the aforementioned, Big really wanted this map in. And we also have first pick. So if we take something like this, I think this is likely to happen for bans. And then for picks, we will see. Because I know the maps they're good at, guys, but this is very much a thing that you actually decide on the day. You decide based on how your warm-up goes, which map you want to play first. You don't just go, oh, we are playing this no matter what, and then feel like, you know, man, we should have, yeah, you know. Whatever map they're playing best in warm-up on is the one that they're gonna pick. Pretty sure. But the nerves are hitting me, man. The nerves are hitting me. If you're just joining, the Trackmania World Cup is about to start any moment now. The first match is set to start at 10:30. No players are on the server yet, but they're gonna likely do like player walk-ins and a quick interview before they sit down and everything. So they are maybe a bit behind already, actually, scheduled. Did our prediction go through? Yes. Jetlag with 52% equity and Big with 48% equity is the prediction from people. So many points, by the way, in that prediction. Crazy. You want a guide for the clean feed? No, it's alright. It's alright. Delta Illusion, thank you for the 12 months. Personally, guys, for this matchup, my prediction... Oh, Jesus, bro, what did I just do? 1 second, I gotta open all my tabs without leaking anything. I am a computer expert, as you guys can see. Also, we are maybe gonna want to run ads before the games, Caterol style, so that you guys don't get ads mid-game. Is that a good plan? We just run a ton of ads right now, because then you guys don't get any interruptions. I think that is the play. Much love, chat. Much love. That's what they always say. That's what they always say. Okay. So, I think if we are to imagine who wins this one, I give Jetlag a 75%. 75%. And I give Big a 25%. Based on what I've seen. This God, I hope I'm not wrong, bro. God, I hope I'm not wrong. 75 to 25. with the seeding, with the type of warm-up, everything. With everything, all that. This was not the correct one. Where is the Trackmania tab that I had open? Oh my god! Yo, look at this setup! Hello?
And those first two matches going to be a little bit quicker than the grand finals as well. The format for today is
look at the guys! Turbo and Nualoch
for that grand finals. And let's talk a little bit about those matchups as well. Well, let's talk a little bit more about the format first of all. In case anyone's joining us who has not been watching World Tour so far this year, Best of 5 is going to feature pick and bans. We have 7 maps in the map pool.
Are you guys familiar with the point system or no?
Is going to be picks only because we have 7 maps and we need to have all 7 available for a best of 7. The point system, we are playing in the duo format. It is going to be 2v2.
Type honestly yes or no if you're not.
Points, that's an ace. The other team gets 0. If you get first and third, you get 2 points and the other team gets
guys, it's not too important to hear what they're saying right now. Why are you nervous? Let me find this real quick. Because I had it. Is it on
wins. And if you have to go over that because both teams continue to draw round on round on round, we will keep going until one team is over 10 points and has a lead.
And we also have 7 maps in the map pool. Of course, we have 5 maps that have been designatedly created for this event. And then there's 2 maps,
not there.
From stage 1 and 1 from stage 2 that are returning as well. So I'm really looking forward to that. Essential air control are the maps you're talking about that are
bro, I uploaded to Google Photos. You play till 10 points. Well, so on each map you play till 10 points. It's a best of 5 series. You have to score 10 points to win a map, and these are the different round outcomes. If, so let's imagine Jetlag is blue and Big is red. If you get 1 and 2, you get an ace for 3 points in that round and 0 for your opponents in that round. You drive again. Next round you get first and third, your opponents get second and fourth. You get 2 points, they get 1 point. And let's say you draw and you race another round, and then you get first and your teammate crashes and they get second and third. You get 1 point each. Aces are incredibly important, everybody. If you haven't watched, if you haven't seen this, an ace is effectively valued at the same as winning 3 regular rounds. Think about that. Like here you jump 1 point ahead of your opponent, here you jump 3 points ahead. So you can ace your opponents, and then you can lose 3 rounds in a row and you're even. That's how sick that is. So you're really looking for these moments to win matches, aces. I'll pull up this again if we ever need it, so I'll have it open. Back to the stream.
The entry to the World Cup, because they were missing a couple of points to be ahead of
they're talking about Boca, bro.
At the end, Big and Boca would have made it instead of Nemesis
Heartbreak.
and Big. So it's just incredible to think about that, because of course
Heartbreak.
Like the team who qualified from the global playoffs 2 is the team that has the best results and is not first in their region. And since it was Big already first in the region, it went down to the 2nd seeded team.
The camera quality is incredible, by the way.
And that was Team Nemesis. With
the guys are looking great.
Best match of this year.
Yeah.
Boca versus Nemesis, and Nemesis winning it. Boca always just
Who is Boca?
1 in short in those 2 matches.
Boca was Binks and Otak.
2 matches, they would have been here.
And it's insane that they did not
behind us. We are live on site, and we will
qualify.
Be having players arriving
leading
in
the entire season, but
well,
lost at the last hurdle.
Me desperately trying to interpret the French broadcast as well. We will have players arriving in. We've already mentioned it. This first semi-final is going to be the players
here they are, guys.
Big on the left, and of course the team
the
from
boys.
Australia on the right. Jetlag.
Let's go, Jetlag.
And Mudda, and we're looking forward to seeing how this
plays
out. Mudda in the classic Batman
so I already, I already said this.
Before.
I didn't
Mudda's
get the players' jerseys in time.
A wheel as well.
But the fact that Mudda is wearing his favorite shirt, mind you, his Batman shirt, is giving him superpowers. Like,
in this World Cup finals.
And let's see if
you're scared to see Mudda in the Batman shirt.
Last year he got
you're scared to see him in the Batman shirt.
He played really well in 2023.
That is Mudda at his peak.
But there, he has not really...
He uses it for every tournament.
Gotten far, but with a wheel, I think he's still not quite there yet, right?
Yeah.
As you can also see the other teams on there as well.
Nah,
the
but
other
really?
semi-final will be between Carl Jr. Pack and Mime
Based
and
on
Paco,
XP
but let's
Evo, I
firstly
would say
focus on
Mudda
that
is
one,
there now
because
with the wheel.
Mudda, is he able to just bring up that pace? Is he
Mudda
able
with the
to match
wheel,
his
it's
teammate?
taken him a
Because
while
both
to
of them
get
have been
back to his
extensively preparing
controller
for this
level,
event.
but
both of them being streamers as well have
after
not been
XP
streaming
Evo
too
4th
much
place,
in the
I think
last
he's
couple
pretty
of
good.
weeks. I think Mudda had one stream alongside Semifying and Virtual where they played another game. So I don't know what will happen. Also, Granadi and Massa being completely silenced. Granadi still
true.
focusing a bit on content creation during that time and still practicing.
All right,
I
guys,
talked with
they
him a
are
little
on
bit
the
about
server.
About how he went into the practice.
Set up
and he was
different
like, okay, in
desks
the
by the
morning,
look
I
of it.
practiced for the World Cup, and then
The
in
reason they
evening,
sit so
I
far
just
apart
went
here,
on
guys,
into
is because
streaming.
Massa doesn't
look,
want
you're
his
talking about
desk
it, both
to
these
shake.
teams have been relatively similar in the
When
last month,
Granadi
taking a
is
step back
steering,
from
you know,
their
you can
content
imagine like
creation
he's
to
wobbling the
really
desk.
focus on learning these maps,
So
making
they're
sure
sitting
that
so
they
far
can deliver
apart.
the best performance possible. But we already talked
You gotta
about the
stay
journey that
safe from the
Big had
ping,
even
ping,
to get
ping,
here in the
ping,
first place. It has to be said, a very different
Brand
journey
looking
for
comfortable,
Jetlag, who
looking
were,
warm,
playing
checking
in
some
that APAC
audio.
region, Asia and the Pacific.
Okay,
and
guys,
Australia,
okay.
everyone else, from that part of the world, and they dominated. I think, as expected at the start of the year, they did drop one of the tournaments at one point
Mahi,
against Mahi, who J-Swag and Baliwak have been floating around for the last couple of years as very good homegrown talents.
They're getting
from
ready.
the Australasia
Guys,
region.
tell your friends this is happening.
But it has to be said,
If
there
you
was
have
a tough
Trackmania
play for
interested
Jetlag in that
friends.
tournament, and when we have had this lineup of
And
Brand
spam some
Mudda,
emotes for
they have
Jetlag in
looked
the chat when we
unstoppable.
get in.
And I think what's been exciting is seeing them in the global playoffs. They have not looked outpaced. I think that was one of the worries, was that the lack of
Virtual, the
strong
worst
home
owner
competition for
ever?
them
What?
in the regionals
How am I the
was going
worst
to show
ever?
when
They're
it came to
playing in
global
their
playoffs.
comfort clothes.
But in global playoffs too, it felt to me that
You know, we should have had
Team Jetlag
jerseys,
was
we should have,
lacking
but
a little
Sure.
bit to the top
what we're
teams. I
going
think they
for
got like
is a
6th
win.
to 8th position, something in that regard. But let's see what they can do here, because they have already locked in their spot. They didn't have to perform in that event at all.
Exactly.
It was the U team.
That's what matters
by the name
most.
Of Granadi and Massa, who were not safe yet. Mime and Paco also got there in by a miracle, I would say, in that regard. So they really had to give everything they have. Maybe they also feel a little bit of a burnout practicing those maps. They have one map in there, of course, that they've extensively practiced by the name of Air Control. A very cool and pacey map. But also Otak and also Bings were very good on that map.
What's
as
a
well,
win
and
without
it's
being
just
stylish while doing
heartbreaking
it?
to me to not
If
see
they
them here.
win
But we
today,
have other very
you guys are gonna
fantastic
see some
teams coming
stylish
into
things.
here as well. Maybe another team to mention from the
There
region
are a
who
couple
did
of
not
secrets
really
in this
try
map
to
pack. I can start
qualify
saying
in
that by
Global
now.
Playoffs 2
Yeah.
was the team
There are
by
a couple of
Nuke Prime
secrets,
and
guys.
Apos.
Yeah, Team Swift, absolutely. Already
Like
mentioned
the
them by name
Olympics
once, but it is
Turkish
worth
shooter
highlighting as
look.
well that, you know, they won a few regionals along the way.
I
They
mean,
were doing
you
well
know,
all year
I
long.
can see
mean, you know,
Mudda
Epos
with
has obviously had
the
his other
world
successes
champion
outside
medal
of World Tour this
over the
year, and
Batman
Oprah has
logo.
as well. But unfortunately,
I can see it happen, I can
with
see it
those
happen.
successes, not able to find the time to devote to this. But
Dude, he
EU
is
in general
focused.
was cannibalistic
He is
compared to the other
focused.
regions. Teams were eating each other alive out there in terms of the race for playoff points, the race to get
Did
to
you
the
see
top.
that
And
killer stare?
Nemesis were the team that ultimately ended up
Oh
benefiting
my
throughout
god,
the rest of the
okay.
year. You know,
I
they
gotta
had-
quickly make sure
I almost
everything's
wanna call them
looking right on the
disappointing
server.
performances, Turbo. In some other World Tour events, right? You know, they were struggling to quite perform to the level.
They are
that we
warming
know
up right now,
they are.
guys.
These are two very strong players who just weren't quite breaking through.
They
to
are
the same
warming up
level as
right
some
now.
of the top teams in EU at times. But here they are, top 4.
I
mean,
might
runner-up coming
mute
from
the
World Tour, Bammy
cast
of
real
the
quick.
World Tour 2.
Yep.
I mean, those are just some tournaments that
And then once the pick and ban starts, I'll talk you guys through it. So this is which map? This is which map, everybody? Testing 1, 2, 3. Which map are we looking at? This is a quiz. AO1, exactly, nostalgia. Nostalgia is the map. Alright. Alright. Big nostalgia here on this map. Let's see how big are driving on this. I am predicting this is a map that they are going to ban. And here we go. Picks and bans are on. I'm guessing either Nostalgia or Iceberg ban from Big. Here we go, guys. It's starting. Nostalgia or Iceberg is the predicted ban from me. But they are thinking about it. They are thinking about it. Oh boy, it's real now. It's real now. Way down is banned, okay. I already know, and I can tell you guys, that I think Jetlag will ban Ascension, yep, no worries. And now, they have a decision. Nostalgia is left open. So Big, it seems, would want us to pick it, and they can think this through. They go for air control first. I love it. I love it. The reason they want to do this, guys, is to start off the final with something very drivable, consistent. They pass it over to Big. Big can pick Nostalgia themselves now. Use a pick on it. They can pick Camelback. Camelback is picked. We expected this. Probably Viper line or Nostalgia. They have to justify it. Yeah. And now we can go for Iceberg. I think they want Iceberg in here. Could also go Viper, but I'm pretty sure we're going to see Iceberg and Viper as the decider. Oh man, I'm so happy about this. Okay, I'm so happy about this pick and ban. I'm so happy about this pick and ban. Way down ban is a little odd for us. But it was either that they were gonna ban Nostalgia or that they really wanted us to pick Nostalgia. But we made them pick it. We made them pick it. Okay. Nice. We are good on that map, guys. We are very good on that map. Way down, we are also good on, but they took it away. Oh boy, okay. All right, let's go. Air control first. 10 points on each map. 10 points on each map, guys. That is what we're playing for. All right, I'm gonna do a little... Welcome everybody to the World Cup semifinals. Jetlag versus Big. The players have traveled to Paris. They're on stage right now. Picks and bans are done. Get some hype in the chat for Jetlag, for Brennan Mutta. We're into the first round. Best of 5 series. On every map we play to 10 points. 3 different ways to score points. We have a mistake from Bren already in the very first round. Nerves are high here, guys. They're right now sitting in a big stadium at the Paris Games Week. And they have to the best of their ability, control the nerves. We're hoping that Mutta has had a great warm-up, and we are on Jetlag's map choice here, guys. A little bit wide for Mutta. High speed, but he is able to reel it back in. And then the nosedive over the hill. Gets it nicely. Grenadi and Mussa, though, are right there. And we really want Mutta not to fall third here. That would be the worst for this first round. Mussa risks and crashes. Bren may be able to catch up. Bren is able to get all the way close to Mussa here and challenge for that third place. Mutta right now holding first place against Grenadi in that wheel matchup. Both of these players on a steering wheel. Down the hill they go, up again. Mutta almost close to the pillar, but he survives. Last jumps, Bren 0.2 gap needs to be set. Grenadi looking to pass for first place. Is that gonna hold? Landing there, better for Mutta, and I think he's gonna snipe. He's gonna snipe away the first round in first place, and Bren almost there to take the victory for us. First place and fourth place is a draw. If your team gets first and fourth, it's a draw. 1 point to either side. We see a 1:19.1 there. Not the fastest pace. This map is going to be a lot about survival. Little unfortunate for Bren. Hope he finds his flow now. Went a bit fast on the first uphill. God, I'm nervous for them, man. God, I'm nervous on their behalf. But I hope they get it to work out. We did some stats on Big's performance on this map in the global playoffs. And from what we could see... Uh-oh, double mistake. From what we could see... Mussa was very crash heavy on this map. But right now we are the crash heavy ones. So ace potential for Big. Get a good downhill there though for Bren, but not the nosedive. And it is a 0.4 gap. So a little unfortunate here. Grenadi looks slow. Grenadi looks a bit slow. 0.4. Oh, it's gonna be tough here in the end. We need to find a way not to get aced. That is at a minimum. If they do get the ace, we are going to be on the back foot. But they can fight back from that too. Let's see the ending. Good speed by Bren. They're trying to get close. Jumping wide here for Big. They're trying to safe it. Maybe too safe. Maybe a little too safe now. Mussa maybe not with the best speed. Is that going to hold on? Is that going to hold on? Bren is risking. Oh, but they barely hold it. They barely hold it together there. And they do ace. 4-1. on our map. A little bit on the back foot. A little bit on the back foot. 600ths to spare there. They were safing with that gap and it almost came back to bite them. But just like we crashed, they can crash too. I am sure of that. But not the best start to the match so far. Oy, oy, oy. We need a clean round now. We need a clean round where they don't crash. There we have a big crash by Musa. I said it can happen. We saw the stats in globals. Musa with about like 40% crash rate here. And it might not be an ace right now. Mutta struggling a little bit to get through the turns. But Bran can get us a victory. Bran versus Grenadi up front. Grenadi has been very, very, very consistent, guys, on this map. So let's see. Bran sending. Car length ahead. Finding the rhythm, though. Finding the rhythm for Bran. We see that. Jumps out. Too fast. And, okay. Both are going to crash. It's actually a draw here. It's actually a draw. Musa is 13 seconds away, so it is a draw. So, opportunity there to reduce the gap, but it's still 3-point gap here. Fast pace, 118 up front. 118 up front. This is where we do not have to panic. You do not have to panic, but we do have to. We do have to breathe, guys. But yeah, the point of this map pick was to try to find comfort. Regardless of result on this, find comfort. Start the match on something very drivable. Musa again with a mistake. Grenadi with a mistake as well. Small ones, but this does matter. This does matter. 0.4 on this map is not insignificant. We saw that in their ace. Go, Jetlag, bro. This is a great round. Go. We need to make this happen now. Mutta with great flow. Looking like he is on just a practice server right now. Doing lines in the warm-up. Grenadi misses the nosedive. We're gonna extend ahead. We're gonna extend ahead. That's 0.4. 0.4. Mutta was a mistake. Mutta was a mistake. It's gonna be a... Oh, but we're still in the ace position. We're still in ace position. Top two. We can equalize the scoreline at 5-5. Bran, not too fast this time. Not too fast this time. Mutta not too fast. Increasing the gap. Last jumps. Musa pushing though, wanting to deny our ace. Go, Mutta, please make it. Musa misses the jump. Grenadi is too far. I think we can ace them right back. Stay ahead. We are equal. We are equal. Okay, thank God. Okay, it's not over on our first map. 5-5. All right, all right, all right. Whew. Good stuff, guys. Good stuff. As if nothing's ever happened. We are right back there. And we know they're crash heavy. We know they're crash heavy. It looked like we were the only ones crashing, but now they've had many mistakes in a row, guys. Many mistakes in a row. What does that do to your mental? Let's see if they can handle it. The team that handles it the best will take this map, for sure. Grenadi behind. He was supposed to be the player that doesn't crash here for their team. Now Musa needs to hold the fort. 1v2 a bit. Up front. Oh, Bran not getting the nosedive. Bran is going to get passed by Grenadi here. Mutta versus Musa. Better line by Mutta. Look at the speed through this part now. 0.1 gained. A little bit wider in the drift. Oh, watch for the pillar. Thank God he survives. Bran has a mistake. Mutta almost jumping. Staying alive though. Has to deny the ace at the very least. Musa releasing early. Mutta maybe bumping a bit. No, the landing is butter. Perfect. He's going to extend ahead. Avoid crashing on the last part here. And he denies the ace with a great time, guys. 118 for Mutta as well. And it's 6-6. Okay. Okay, guys. Okay. Okay, they're doing it so far. They're doing it so far. They're doing what they need to. They're holding for each other. And what I'm most happy about is to see that Mutta is getting the flow. Because Mutta has had some issues when it comes to playing on stage. Very good in time attack, very good in practice, but on LAN he's had some hiccups lately. So I'm very glad to see that Mutta is finding great comfort here. Small miss there, but Massa missed too. Bren adapting as always, really good at that. And we do have a 2v1 right now. We do have a good 2v1. Not a nosedive for Bren though. So Massa maybe getting a bit closer there, but... Oh, it's a tense match, guys. It's gonna look like another draw here. Granati touches! Granati touches! We can get an ace! We can get another ace! Oh, what a mistake! Go! Go, 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 go! Don't miss this opportunity! Oh, they are scrambling! They are scrambling! That was a big one! Brent, does he have the speed to stay ahead? Please! Please! Oh! Yes! Yes, 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 yes! This is incredible for us! 6-9 scoreline. Type a nice in the chat. We need 1 point to take this map for ourselves. Whew! Okay, adrenaline is pumping. 1 point. That means Big must ace here. They must get an ace. That's the only way that they don't lose this map. And we just have to score a singular point. They do have top 2 right now, but it's only the start. It's only the start. If one of them misses this quarter pipe jump, we take the map. And they kind of have to risk. Small clip, but not the worst thing I've ever seen. Mutta 0.3 or 0.4 behind even, yeah. Can Bren just sneak between them? Sneak past or sneak between? That's all we ask. Great jump. He's gonna get past both. And, oh, they do both get the nosedive though. Needs to be sad. Mutta makes a mistake, so Bren, now's your time. Now's your time to shine. The 2023 World Champion Bren won that tournament with Otak, now playing with Mutta. Can he deny them the ace here? Is gonna be aware of the jump here. Is not gonna want to make the same mistake. Mutta's gonna call it. 0.3 gap. Doesn't miss the drop down. Massa trying, but they need to get past him. Mutta, or Bren rather, gets the perfect jump, gets the good speed. And guys, I can tell you, Bren does not miss these endings. He knows what to do. Jetlag wins map 1 of the semifinals. Our pick against Big. Despite being down 4-1, we win our map, and now the pressure's on them. Now the pressure is on them. And the next map is going to be very interesting. The cat is gonna be out of the bag. So I can just tell you guys, there is a line on this map that we have, and I'm so curious. They have it too. So let me show you guys. Yeah, they have it too. In the start here, the mappers wanted you to go around the circle. It is 0.4 faster to just go on the inside. This was missed by the mappers. This line saves 0.4. So they're all gonna do it. This is not intended by the mappers, but it stays on the map. Everyone has it. And I'm sure they were trying to surprise us with it, but we have it too. First round, Bren with a mistake though. Mutta 1v2. The world record on this map is gonna be obliterated in match because no one has grinded the public version of the track. Everyone has grinded on their own, and I can tell you the times are pretty fast. Great drift by Mutta. Do they go for the inside wood turn? Surely not. Yeah, outside easier and more consistent to control the speed with. The gaps on this map are a bit different. 0.2 on this map is a lot. It's very hard to gain time. You see them so close in pace. Mutta though with a great grass part here. Massa getting a bit of airtime. Mutta passing again. Good lead into the ending. Down the hill. Good speed up the last uphill now. Mutta, can he stay ahead? Draw would be fantastic, and he gets there. And it's a world record, 1:00.5. But I can tell you guys, like I said, the world records here are gonna get beaten. Don't worry about that. Okay. So everyone has the starting line. Everyone has the starting line. We were expecting this. A small difference in releases there. Granati falling a bit back. And now it's looking pretty good for us out of the start. Much better to have Bren here with us. Nice line keeping. Oh, drops to second gear. You want to keep third gear there, so he falls a little bit behind. Very important drift here to carry speed onto the wood. Look at the speed from Brad. We're actually in ace positions right now on their map choice. We are about a 10th ahead into the last 20 seconds of driving on their map. Like I said, this is a big gap on Camelback. And pressure's on Big right now. Can maybe force mistakes from them here if they're not careful. Very wide from Gernati. Not sure where he's ending up, but he is ending up in 4th. That is what's happening. Musa versus Bren and Mutta into the last part. This would be mental boom if they get the ace. Can Musa deny? Bren and Mutta are pushing ahead! An ace! And we get up to a 4-1 lead on their map choice. Pressure's on. Pressure's on. Holy, okay. Pressure is on. The flow is starting to happen for the guys. I can tell you guys that. We got the start we wanted on air control. Very drivable map for the guys. They're feeling stage comfort right now. They're in their zone, and they're acing them on their map. If we get some more points here, Big will start to scramble. I think that's gonna happen. Already Musa missing the line by a little bit there. Maybe. Good drifts though, good drifts, you gotta admit. Good drifts, he's keeping level. But look at Jetlag, they have such consistency here right now. Insane stuff, guys. Insane stuff. Gernati pointed behind, massive gap for Camelback. There just aren't that many spots to gain time. Oh, Bran, different line, but pretty good speed. The guys have a different... I think our grass line there is just better. I think we have a better line. Crash by Gernati! Another ace possible! Surely no way! Surely no way! Oh my god! 2 aces in a row, bro! 7-1! 7-1! Oh my god! Double ace! We have such a better line in the grass. I think we have the advantage there, guys. All right, pressure's on Big now. How do they answer back to this? How do they answer back to this? Commanding position right now. So Big, they need to ace, first of all. They can win rounds at this point, but anything that isn't an ace in the long run won't do it. If we score 1 point and they score 2, we will still hit 10 points and win the map before they come back. They need to get an ace with a 3-0 score, and they are not looking likely to do it, guys, I can tell you. Absolute mental disaster if Jetlag just takes another win here. Look at this line. We go higher, we get pushed more left, and we gain a bit here. We are 0.1 ahead into the ending once more, and I do not believe what I'm seeing on their map choice, and Jetlag is gonna do it to them. Not a chance. 10-1. 10-1. I am the proudest team owner there is. Holy shit. Holy shit. Smoked them. Smoked them. Oh my god. And we're going to nostalgia. And they, I think, picked this because, you know, Mutta with the speed slides, right? I can tell you, there's speed slides, but there's also more stuff. Big better be ready for what's gonna hit him here. Because you are now facing a warmed up Mutta who's in the flow, who's feeling great, and has strats on this map. We have a strat on this map that the players are gonna do at the end of the map. Which if they don't have it, it saves 0.3 of a second. Or so. So let's see. No brakes part on the start. Into the dirt. We want to not clip the wheels here on the slalom. Very important. No wheel clips. Bran, a little wobbly. Okay, loses a bit of time. That's fine. Still in contention. Through the dirt part. Not going to see a lot of mistakes here. Pretty level round. Up the hill. Good for Bran. Good control. Oh, passes Musa as well. The trick is coming up in the water part, guys. We drop down. Yeah, mistake for Bran. We drop down, go into this, and now here at the end of the water, we wall bang. They also have it, but do they have the 4th gear? They also have the 4th gear, but Mutta is gonna snipe Gernati. 100%. 100%. Speed slide, phenom. Look at this. Better speed slide. He is just blasting ahead of them into the finish, and he takes round 1. Draw. He's just better at speed slides. He is just better at speed slides. They also have the wallbang strategy. So let me tell you about that. What that does is it gives you a better angle and better speed into the slalom. So you have fourth gear, and that lets you build more speed for the ending. So they came prepared, guys. They have all the strats we do. We gotta give them credit for that. But, I mean, right now, everybody, Jetlag is playing out of their minds. Out of their minds. Out of this world. Sorry about the quick little buffers here. We're back in. And this time, I don't think Ben will miss the downhill. Oh, he misses here, though. How does I tell you that? It's like it was cosmic interference! Did Mura get a landing bug? No. I think he got a landing bug. I think he got a landing bug. Okay. It's still possible. 0.4 if they miss the grip here, for example. Wait, Bren is fast. He has fourth gear. Granati doesn't. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Maybe possible. It's maybe... no, bit more steer, bit more steer. Not the best speed slide. They do actually ace. They do ace us back. It's okay. It is okay, guys, but yeah. Very close there. Very close. I think Mura landing bugged. Bram's mistake was a crash. So it happens. It's very punishing to have both your players crash in the same round in this format. You'd really... oh, a real clip from Asa. That's a big mistake. That is a big mistake here. Mura getting back into third now. Bran not making a mistake up the hill. A lot of pressure on Granati now to not let this advantage go. Drop down looks good. Flick left. Let's see, I think Bran has been getting fourth here consistently. Gets it again. Gets it again. Granati doesn't have it. Zoom. Zoom. The Jetlag hype train is passing by. And a good speed slide from Bran. Little thin, little thin. That's close, but he is going to snipe away first here. He is going to snipe away first. And we get a draw. We get a draw. We just need no mistake from Mura here. Mura is very quick on this map. The speed slide's still not perfect from Bran. It needs to be thinner. But I'm just glad he's not crashing. Ooh, a wheel clip. Good control, good control. Through the no brakes. Musta's... Granati was missing a bit. Granati's struggling a bit. 0.2 or 3 behind there. Let's go, Mura. Let's go, Mura. Bren has found the flow on this now. Just need to see Mura consistent, and we will come back in the scoreline. I am very confident of it. Has to not let that landing bug and other mistakes get to him. Bren again into the wall there. Oh, second time this map that he goes into that wall. Mura's ending is going to be insane. Mura's end... There, he's going to snipe them both. He's going to snipe them both. He is him. He is him. The legacy. Speed slide legacy. TMNF full speed hunter. We get another draw. He gained like 0.2 in the end. He gained 0.2 in the end, guys. So our endings are good, but we are just getting draws right now, and we're 3 points behind. The crashes are costing us a lot. We need round wins. We need rounds where we don't crash. So we gotta fix that to win the map. Go, go, go. No mistakes on the start, but I really like to see that from the guys. It's only after these dirt turns that things have started going wrong. The first half of the map has been stellar. Nothing going wrong there. This is looking very good. This is looking like high flow too. You have a round where you don't crash or don't make any mistakes. It starts to feel like you're just sitting at home playing time attack. It starts to feel very comfortable. It's just what you practiced. You don't need to think. You don't need to adapt on the spot. This is just a regular time attack round. Look at this. It's gonna happen. I think they're both gonna drive 104 low here. clean line. Bran pushing the slalom. Mudda releasing a bit, but still far enough ahead. Where is Big? They're nowhere. They're nowhere to be found, nowhere to be seen. Bran and Mudda are gonna ace them back on their second map choice and go up to 6-6. And what a round, by the way. 104.4 by Bran. Insane time. Insane time. Whew. 4 points, guys, and we are through to the World Cup Finals. 3-0. 4 more points. And we are in the World Cup Finals. A speed run of a semi-final if they can make it work. Just 4 more points. Let's see what Big can do now. Pressure's on. That's a very good time as well by Bran. Likely to put the pressure. Massa clipping! Massa clipping! Grenadi 1v2. Drop down good for Bran now, staying far away from the wall. Knows he doesn't need to be close to it. With Mudda's ending, we're likely to snipe Grenadi once. Can we snipe him twice? Ooh, low speed for Mudda. He has to back out. Yeah, he has to back out. But now Bran is there. Bran with way more speed than Grenadi also. And no speed slide can make up for that entry speed difference. Bran will put us in the lead on the map. 8-7. 8-7. 2 more points. A round victory, and we are in the finals. A round victory, and we are in the finals. 1 minute and 4 seconds of driving away. It could be this round. Put some hype in the chat. Put some hype in the chat, everybody. This has been incredible. Oh, Bran, a little wide there. Low speed up the dirt. Stabilizes. If we see any mistake now from Big, it is so high pressure for the other remaining player. Can they do it? Can they do it, guys? We knew all their tricks on Camelback. We knew all their tricks here. We were faster on air control, and it looks like we're faster here. Here, though, they are in ace formation. They could just take the map outright. We need a great ending. We need a great ending now from the guys. Grenadi slowing down a bit. Almost a missed wallbang, but Mudda has it. Good speed. Mudda needs to stay right where he is. Cannot clip. Cannot clip or they win the map. And he gets a good speed slide. Is he gonna snipe? Is he gonna? No, it's too far. It's too far. Grenadi's too far as well. Tense match now. 9-9. It's sudden death for Big. If they lose a round now, they're out of World Cup. If Big loses a round now, they're out of World Cup. 9-9. It's like we can hear the Big voice comms, guys. 9-9. Sorry, I shouldn't be memeing too much. They're playing much faster than I ever could. But we do feel the hype right now. We do feel the hype right now. The momentum is going our way. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. Let's close it out. Let's keep it going. Mudda in the lead. Bran in the downhill, not going too far left this time. Beautiful stuff. Into the water. The wall bang. Looking good for Mudda. Is Bran there? Are we gonna qualify to the finals? Mudda with the slalom. Looks good. Bran right there as well. They might just ace them for good measure. Mudda surviving. Ladies and gentlemen, I think we are in the World Cup final. Mudda! Wait, he has it, but where's Grenadi? Oh, it's so close. Oh, it's so close. Bran! Yes! We are in the World Cup finals! Victory. 3-0. By 200ths. We crush Big in the semis. The guys made it very stressful for me as a caster, but they pull through. Holy. What a start to the tournament for us, guys. What a start to the tournament. Insane. Insane. I gave them 75%. I should have given them more. I should have given them more equity.
In 1 or 2 of those rounds, sadly, but map 3 was definitely cinema,
Oh my
as you
lord.
could say.
Yeah,
Presentia,
absolutely.
thank you for the
10 to
5
11 in the
gifted.
end.
Thank you, Final Light, for the 5 gifted. Thank you,
Absolutely.
Mika, for the 10
10
gifted.
to 11 is the final score, as you say. 10 to 1 on the map before that.
I gotta
And it
send
was
them a
little bit closer
message.
on map 1 as well. I mean, information gained, I guess, for whoever has to face Jetlag in the finals. Unfortunately, I think the information is, damn, they look really good on all three
They
maps we
look
saw
so
them on.
good. They look
Especially
so
on map 2 and 3
good.
that we have seen.
They are
Very,
so
very
prepared,
consistent.
man.
I mean,
I'm so proud of the
Camelback,
guys. So proud of the guys.
Like point 4s and point 5s all the way.
Rewind
nailed
to
on.
Meta
And
Celebration. Oh.
Do the veggie mode.
Expect
Oh
that.
my. No, he's not. Sight. He's gone, and Bren is going to fall to Massa, but that does not.
Oh, Grenade. Yeah, the
Grenade is
Grenade.
here. How close is he? He's close enough. No, he's not. No, he's not. I thought he had him at the finish line. He doesn't quite.
Let's
3 maps and
go.
we're done, Turbo.
We are done, and I definitely did not expect
Oh
that.
my god.
That Granadi and Massa just get stomped in
That's-
this semifinal. Badge, and they do the badge.
They
emote.
do the badge emote. And
They
that's
did
a big
that?
one on Mudda Stream.
They
You
did
gotta
that?
love the badge emote
Oh
as
my God.
well.
Wow.
3-0 in maps, and I will remind you that that last map was exciting. It was tense. Map 2 was 4 rounds long.
Yeah, and map 1 was also just big falling apart in 1 or 2 of those rounds, sadly. But map 3 was
Holy.
definitely cinema.
Holy
Okay,
guys.
so just
Oh,
enjoy the game.
That's right.
I missed the
That's
interview.
right. Are you agree with it?
I missed the interview.
Something. How do you
This match just there. A nice little bit of
Let's
symmetry
see.
there for both teams. You know, the team
Badges,
from
yeah,
the
no,
northern
but he's not doing it to them, guys. Mudda does badge all the time. It's his emote.
hemisphere band way
It's
down.
not, yeah, it's not towards
We're over
them.
into an interview.
say? And you know how hard it is to care about every details in Trackmania, all in this game.
The Batman
It's all
shirt,
or
it's a
nothing. So
superpower.
I just want to know something. How do you deal with that pressure in these moments?
Well, I don't really know how to explain it, but the most important thing was to enjoy what we do. And if we do that, everything else comes easily.
Air
Okay, so
control
just enjoy the
first.
game?
Enjoy
That's
the match.
That's right. Are you
Air
agree with
control
it?
first.
Yeah, I agree. Having fun is probably the main part. And if you're just enjoying your time, usually you play a bit better. And I guess we just had fun and we played good.
Okay.
Sad to get 3-0. It really is. I mean, all the players were hoping for best of 7 at the least for all matches, because you don't want to practice for a month and travel out to play 3 maps and then get eliminated. Like, it could have just as well been a sad story for us. So yeah, don't be BM, bad manners. Don't be gloating or anything like that, guys. Just be happy for Jetlag. You don't need to flame big. And I'm sorry if I added to that with my cast. Because yeah, they put in a great effort, It's just when you're in the thrill there and we're cheering for Jetlag, yeah,
Perfect, I will translate for French spectators. Donc du coup, je leur pose la question tout simplement. Ils viennent de sortir d'un match qui était plutôt aux allures faciles, on l'a senti, c'était assez simple
She's
de
a
pouvoir
rap god.
gagner cette game en 3-0 et je leur demande comment on gère la pression. On sait que Trackmania, c'est un jeu de tout ou rien, c'est un jeu où tous les détails se ressentent et ils me disent tout simplement, on va dire, apprécier le jeu, apprécier le moment, vivre l'instant à fond, et ça fonctionne. Et justement, j'ai une question à propos de ça. You say enjoy the game. So do you enjoy the map veto right now? Was it a good veto for you? Can you tell us more about it?
Way down was surprising. The rest they knew, guys. The rest they knew.
I think we were a bit surprised with the veto.
Oh, okay, it
es-
was unexpected.
Yeah, especially with their first ban. We were not expecting them to ban this map. We actually expected
Okay.
them to be really good on that map. So it kind of went our way because they also picked good maps for us. So I think we managed to get good maps that we're confident on, and I mean, it worked for us.
Okay, so you just handle with it.
It also helps that we like all the maps, so it doesn't really matter what order we get.
Oh, okay, that's kind of world. Je vais translate ceci.
True.
C'est vrai que justement, je leur pose la question également.
Might as well
Alors,
be
vous
good at
appréciez
every
le jeu,
map.
certes, mais est-ce que
Doesn't
vous avez
matter.
apprécié le map veto? Et on me répond simplement, on ne s'y attendait pas du tout. C'était une surprise. Le
Just
map
be
veto,
good at every
notamment le
map,
premier
yeah.
ban. Et donc derrière, forcément, on a dû tout
It's the
simplement
problem.
manager, jouer avec, et ça a plutôt bien fonctionné. Et on me répond juste derrière, tout simplement, nous, on s'en fout
Nice.
de quelle carte on va pouvoir jouer. On va tout simplement les battre dessus. On sent un esprit compétitif chez les Jetlag. Et justement, I have just one last question about it. What are you more proud of in your preparation for this time?
Honestly, just our attitude towards it. Like, in past years, we both have had issues with maps and we get tilted and just really annoyed. But this
Okay.
time we really just sat down, figured it out, and eventually it grew on us.
So it's all about mental?
Yeah, I think mental matters. We had fun from the day one pretty much on the maps. I don't think there's any map that I really dislike anyways.
Okay.
So that's already a big help when you want to practice for a month. And yeah, honestly, it all comes down to just having a good time while playing, but also while practicing. And I think the dynamic we had was really good during the month.
I'm
Noda
so
did his
happy
thing,
for
I did
them.
my thing. We kind of talked to figure out good things, and it worked out. So,
So happy
All
for
about
them.
communication, thank you guys. Et donc du coup j'avais une dernière question justement à ce sujet-là, au sujet du match et plus spécifiquement pardon de la préparation
Formidable,
de
I
cette
think
équipe. Je
she's
leur pose la question
saying.
tout simplement, quelle est la chose dont vous êtes le plus fier dans votre préparation? Et on me répond assez simplement, on est content d'avoir fixé les problèmes qui étaient là, notamment à propos de la communication et du tilt. On avait l'habitude parfois de tilt sur certaines cartes. Et
Impressive to
finalement,
remember
désormais,
all
ce n'est
this,
plus le cas. Tout est une question de mental. And so I have just one last question, last but not least, for you, who's gonna take the second slot in the final?
I mean, both teams are really good and competitive.
Really?
It's hard to tell which maps they're going to play as well.
Yeah, who's gonna
If I
win
have
between
to go with
Solary
someone,
and
I guess maybe
Nemesis?
Puff Bros, just for the
Yeah.
history of, you know, Carl Jr. and Pac.
Puff Bro,
But
Solary.
I'm sure both Mime and Paco are just insanely good, so it's going to be a good match.
Okay, so for their history, and you? Who's gonna take the
I
second
say
slot?
Puff Bro / Solary. They just very experienced. They know how to play on stage. They played together for a long time. I expect that'll come out on top.
Yeah,
today.
the stage experience from Carl and
Ok, so we
Pac
saw
is
that, et du coup je leur pose la
very
dernière
likely to come
question
through.
justement, qui pour vous va pouvoir récupérer le second slot dans cette finale? Et on me répond évidemment des joueurs d'expérience. Solary contre Nemesis, du coup
Guys,
vous l'avez compris.
one
c'est
more
ce qui
round
va
of
pouvoir
applause
suivre dans
for
un court instant.
Brennan, not as they
Thank you
walk
so
off stage
much,
here.
guys, for this interview. Take care and we see you in the grand final. Vous pouvez les applaudir
We
peut-être une
absolutely
dernière fois,
do.
leur montrer l'accueil chaleureux.
We absolutely
à la
do see you in the
française.
grand
Let's
final.
get back to the cast.
Holy, what a
Nous sommes de retour
team.
avec nos casters pour donc
What
la
a team. Well done, boys. Well done indeed.
And so we
Alright, let's skip to live.
11 to 10 on the last map, both being very happy about it, and we have our first grand finalist team locked in. Team Jetlag it is, but who will be the second team joining them? It is Puff Bros / Team Solary by Carl Jr. and Pac versus Team Nemesis, Pushti to Paco
I gotta see what they said.
and Mime. Will it be another 3-0?
It's hard to bet against Solary in this match. It is. As much as, you know, we've talked about Nemesis already today, as much as I like both of these players, you know. They're both lovely guys. They're both really talented Trackmania players. They both put in a ton of effort. They're not Pac and Carl Jr. And that's no shade to anyone involved. It's just that Pac and Carl Jr. I mean, you have Carl Jr., 6-time world champion, looking for his 7th this year. You have Pac, who won back in
Mr.
2016. And
Lepatatier,
even then,
thank you for the
despite
prime.
fact
Thank
that
you,
Carl has been
King
winning every
Byron
world
as well. Thank you,
championship, Pac has
Uguay.
not missed a
Major
live
Kangaroo. Thank you
world
guys all for the
event
support.
since that time. I mean, he's on a run of 8 or 9 or something at this point.
Yeah.
We were trying to do the maths and it got
Thank you all.
complicated.
Carl even more, but of course.
Carl even more, but you expect
Carl
that.
Jr., yeah.
But it's these
Was
guys,
anyone
you know, when
else
they're
was
having
anyone else
top-level
nervous
training,
on air control when we got aced round 2?
Solary, these two players, Pac and
Because
Carl
I
Jr.
was shitting my pants, guys.
And Nemesis are really good.
The
They've
first
got more
map,
stage experience
we
this
had
year.
a crash from Brent like 10 seconds in, and a very tense round where Meta holds on. And then, right after we get aced, I'm like, oh Jesus, bro, oh Jesus.
Right? It's just so hard to bet against Solary.
I was like, ugh, I gotta keep the morale high in the stream here. It's not over, guys. Okay, you know, it's a long match. But I was scared. I was scared, dude. And then when they aced back, I was like, oh, this is what we needed. Now I think it's fine.
We have the global ranking. He was second.
Classic Jetlag ace first round. Yeah, no. We're gonna see a bit of different maps here, I think, by the way, guys. We are very likely to see Way Down, and we are very likely to see Ascension in this map, which are the... and Viperline, I think, which are the maps that we didn't see. I think Carl and Pac are a team that will ban Iceberg. I think Mime and Pasito Paco are a team that will ban... they have to ban a map. What would they ban? Feels like they're pretty good on everything. Maybe Nostalgia. Maybe Nostalgia. Paco Rubio, thank you for the prime as well. When is the grand final? So the second semi-final is set to start any moment. Grand final is scheduled to start at 12.
Yeah,
We'll see if it starts
absolutely.
then.
I mean, it almost feels funny to call Mime part of the
Oh.
new generation still, but kind of. But compared to Pac and Carl Jr., yeah, absolutely. You know,
Let's,
I mean,
fix
joined
title,
Grand League
you're right.
Not that long ago in the grand scheme of things, compared to these two who were there from the start and the precursors to Grand League before that even kicked off in 2017, 2018 when it really began. It's going to be very interesting. I will say one of the kind of bigger stories for me in all 4 of these players, one of the biggest stories, I would rather say, is Paco and his improvement this year, and especially
Let me
his
also fix it on
ability to stay
YouTube.
calm under pressure. And that was one of the things that we talked about a lot at the start of the year when he teamed up with Mime, was having that solid presence alongside him, because Paco last year was an excellent player again, as you said, did very well in a lot of tournaments, especially online tournaments, but
Finals today, everything today.
Sometimes struggle a little bit when the pressure was high.
Everything
against
today.
Players who had huge amounts of
Oh,
experience.
12:30 rather.
But this year,
I'm Paco 1 year ago, and even if he's
Oh boy.
I don't think makes it through the
It's
dogfight that
1
we
hour and
had
10
to
minutes
play
until
one of these 4
12:30 in
spots.
Europe.
Paco this year kept his head, had Mime alongside him, drove well enough to be in the top.
Askenhog tier 2, thank you so much.
Finals, and I just have to say, I'm so impressed whenever we see that level of growth from a player when they manage to work on something that has been plaguing them at times.
and he's
Gamble,
18.
you want to set up a new prediction, guys?
Like when he was 16, I
crazy.
still remember. I think it was on Twisted or any other like tech
Yeah.
map, or it was like that. He just drove world records in matches,
Alright.
and we have seen that.
Nemes,
as
Solary
well, doing global playoffs too, where he just drove
versus
world records
Nemesis.
casually. I think there was one time that he has beaten by
Solary
0.2 of a
win,
second.
Nemesis
it was just
win.
insane, and here we can also now. No, not see the teams just yet. They're just hyping up. I thought the teams are coming in.
Start
but I'm
predicting.
sadly not able to comprehend
Put
that
your
much
points,
better.
guys.
No,
Solary is
absolutely.
Carl Jr.
Trying to
and
get
Pac.
from the sounds of shouting over our
Nemesis
shoulders
is
what's
Mime
going
and
on, as
Pasito
the
Paco.
trophy is- if I turn slightly,
You
can
should
see the
know
trophy as
there's a
beautiful
mantra in
bird
Trackmania
in the background just
that you
there.
should never bet against Carl Jr.
But to finish off on the
6-time
points you
world
were making,
champion.
part of it, you know, is that
Pac is
stage
also a
experience of Paco,
one-time
is
world
that
champion on his
tendency
team.
to maybe struggle a
So
little
they have
bit in
7 world
competition
championship
when the
titles
pressure
on
really
Team
got high.
Solary.
You're right, he was 17, he
None
was
on the
16.
Nemesis
It's not
side.
that it's unfair to mention it, but
Needs to be
he
sad,
has seen that
but they are
growth,
very good.
both as a person and as a
They are
player,
still very, very
as a
good.
result of
And what's
growing
hype
up
about
globally as
Nemesis is
well.
that
I
both
mean,
players on the
seeing
team
the
play
competitor he is
keyboard.
now, he is formidable, and it's going to be around for
Both
hopefully
players on
many
Team
years to
Nemesis
come
play
as well.
But on
keyboard.
the other hand, you had a player
I
by the name
did
of
put up
Gwen, who was just
percents,
a complete psycho.
and,
Did not feel
well,
any pressure.
I'm
I would
gonna
put them almost
estimate
at the
here.
same skill range. Maybe
I would
Gwen being
say
just
Team Solary
even
Gwen was
much
great.
faster, but
Yeah.
of
In
course
this
Paco
one,
also finds cuts on
I'd
trying to
say
play
are
games and stuff
about-
like that, right? He's a very
no, maybe a bit more. I
smart
think
and,
Team Solary are
fast player,
75%,
but it seems like that is the head is getting to it
and
when he
Team
plays.
Nemesis
Sometimes a
20%.
bit more than it was the case for Gwen, who's not that active,
20
even active anymore.
Let's do
Yeah,
25%.
I've
Where
seen
would the
him
other
around
5% go?
Unfortunately, because Gwen
Let's
was
do-
always very fun to
let's
watch.
do- yeah.
One of those players who kind of similar to Binks would show up to tournaments.
75-20.
And so you got to see them slowly learn over the course of competition.
Grenadi
as well.
tweets
We
are
getting ready
true.
Shortly to head over
Did he
to
tweet?
the player entrances. We've talked a lot about Team Nemesis. We will be doing a lot of talking about Team Solary once we get into match as well. How they, as a duo, during our previous duo format, really were one of the teams that kind of led the way, trailblazed.
Shada,
in terms of
guys.
how to
See you
approach
next
the
year.
format. And it'll be
Map
really
1 was
interesting
pretty
to see
bad
how
by
that
both
plays out
teams.
in
Map
this
2 and T we played
finals,
pretty
the
good.
second ever
And how we
duo
wanted, but they
World
were just
Cup
better than
for
Zuck. World Cup
Trackmania.
over.
And if
4
Solary are
maps we
approaching it the
practiced
same
for, we
way
didn't
they did
even end up
previously,
playing once now.
And
That's
I
what it
mean,
feels the worst out of everything.
At this point,
This
the
this last
defending
tweet is the
duo world
most
champion is, of course,
already
important
waiting in
thing.
the grand final.
waiting already,
That
but alongside
we
Warmpup
really
this time
should have a
around.
bigger
But it is
tournament.
Gren
I
and
think
Buddha
even
really
double
grew
elimination
together, and I
or
think Jetlag is
Swiss,
also a great
where
pickup,
you
but here
you
we now
you
have
know
the teams coming
get
onto
more
the
chances
stage.
because it's so
It is Team
punishing.
Nemesis by the name
You
of
practice for a
Paco
month,
and
you play
Mime
3 maps,
versus Carl Jr.
and that's it.
Pac.
Like,
So
that
here
is
we
horrible,
go. Good luck.
regardless.
Will it be another 3-0? I
And
hope
you know,
not.
it could be just as well be the same for
Purple and
Jetlag.
white for Team Nemesis,
Traveling
those
from
jerseys
Australia
are
and then having
Solary
this happen,
blue
so,
and yellow
yeah.
with the white. And it is looking good as Pac nearly walks away without fist bumping Mime, but does remember to go back from good sportsmanship. Good
Team
sportsmanship.
Nemesis
Well done, Pac.
with
It's
the
going to get
fancy
very confusing, and we will
jerseys.
apologize for it in advance. Of course, Pac versus Paco is something you're going to have to listen closely to the call outs for. And then, of course, Mime
Oh,
and
sorry
Carl
guys, I thought I was
Jr.,
showing the
last
screen.
two
Wait, did I
players
not
in
show you
this
guys the
grand
tweets?
final. I am so excited. This is one of
I
those
thought I showed you the
matches that
tweets.
I've been looking forward to all week long, all month long, ever since
I didn't show
we
them.
kinda knew
Oh.
which teams were going to the World Cup.
Same.
My bad.
It's going to be great. I mean, so many of these players know
My
each other.
bad.
Paco in particular, we've talked about him a lot
These were the
already,
tweets.
is by far
Shot
the
the
youngest
guys,
player
see you next
at
year.
this World Cup
Map
finals at
1
the
was bad by
moment.
both teams.
He's
Map 2 and
also
3 we
the
played
only
pretty
real
good.
new
And
generation
how we wanted, but they were
player
just
as well.
better.
Keep that
And
in mind,
Zuck,
he's
World Cup
born in
over.
2007.
There were 4 maps we practiced for, and we didn't even plan
2007.
playing
I
once
started
now. That's what
Trackmania
feels the
in
worst out of everything.
2009.
Yeah,
Paco
yeah.
was 2 back
This.
then.
That's wild.
So
Yeah,
what
here are
did
the
I do
players.
wrong that
This
I
is
don't
Team
play?
Nemesis,
Yeah.
Mime, and
Where did
Pasito
your career
Paco.
all fall apart, Turbo?
Well, now I'm here. player.
Well,
Paco,
if anyone
I
wants to
think,
figure it out,
is
you can watch
the
Turbo's stream
youngest
and it
player
will
in the
become very
tournament
evident
by
very
far.
quickly why
He's
not
like
playing in a World Cup.
18, 19. 19 maybe.
No, it's fine. Players are
And
doing their minor
mine
adjustments on
also,
stage. Let's talk
I
a
would
little
say a
bit about
youngster.
Solary, because we've
Carl
done
and
a lot of
Pac are
yapping
in their
about
late
Team
20s.
Nemesis already at this point. Solary almost don't need introduction if you have watched any Trackmania esports over the last, again, decade or so of competition. Pac has been there at the top for so long, has been a competitor who has been really the only good UK player for about a decade. It felt like there is no longer the case. Is definitely.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Now EPOS has showed up. There's some more talent coming through, but Pac stood alone as really the light
There
of the
are
UK
more
scene for a
UK
very long
players.
time. And similar story for Carl Jr., who was the North American player, was the guy. There was nobody else from North America. He was showing up from Canada, beating all the Europeans, and then heading
Full
back
focus
on
on
the
display.
frozen north. And you're kind of saying like, well, fair enough. There is again a growing North American scene. It's been great to see this year with the World Tour. You know, some players
Alright, let's
trying to really
make sure
push
we're on the
back
server,
around
guys.
Carl.
Because I haven't joined the server yet. Professional and all that. I think Pick and Ban is going to start now, so... Yeah, good to be on the server. Okay. Alright, we're ready.
And here they are now, back in a semi-final, looking for another final.
Who do I
appearance.
support?
Also, both being, of course,
you
very
know,
close friends.
I'm unbiased in this matchup in that I'm not...
helper,
hype man.
you know, I mean,
It doesn't matter so much who wins, except for if you think who has the best chance of beating Jetlag, right? If you're seeing it from the perspective of who would Jetlag rather face in the finals,
Also, like, if they're world champions, would you say the manager can also call themselves like world champions? Because I
you
think
would
so,
maybe
because
want the Nemesis win,
Setting a dangerous precedent.
because Carl and Pac have so much state experience. I think at their peak, very similar pace.
virtual title, like how I accidentally became world
That's
champion.
hey, he did play in one of those regionals.
That's a pretty
Unfortunately,
good
the one where
title.
they lost to Mahi, but you know, he did play at one point for Team Jetlag.
That is a pretty good title.
year. Yeah, it's been great seeing Spam's involvement. I mean, it's
How
been a
I
really fun
accidentally
team to
became
watch.
world
We've
champion.
seen Carl and Pac especially streaming more over
Yeah.
the last year.
True, very
which
cool.
has been really
Especially
exciting.
Pac, right? Also
Yeah,
hitting
Pac's been
Twitch
streaming
partner
a
this
lot.
But Carl
year.
is
Yeah.
incredibly
So that's very
consistent.
cool.
You're
Didn't
gonna see
know how
that.
to work OBS when the year started, but he has figured out broadcasting software since then.
He knows where the go live button
He
is.
knows where the go live button is, and that's really isn't that the main thing. It has been
Why am
super
I not
fun
there?
to watch and
We
to get to
tried
know these
really
players
hard
more,
to
because
get a
not that they were
streaming
enigmas,
booth or a
especially if you
co-streaming
were a
setup,
part of the competitive scene, but it's
at
been
the
a year
venue.
where we've gotten to see a lot more.
Unfortunately,
feels
they
like,
weren't
of a
able
lot
to
of our top
provide one,
players. Of
so
the 8 players that we have
I
attending
couldn't,
today, I think we
I
have,
couldn't
what,
find a
like
place
6
to
who
stream from the
regularly?
venue, so now I'm
Yeah, maybe
here
even
at home.
7.
Maybe
casting.
even 7. Is Paco maybe the only one who doesn't?
Paco's the only one who might, or maybe Massa as well. Not sure.
But yeah,
Carl Jr. maybe
that's
not
also
as
something I
well.
hope for next year.
Prime also streams sometimes.
Because,
It
like,
goes in
there
the
is
same
another
range,
streaming
but
booth up
all
here,
of them have been,
but that's the German
except
language
Paco,
stream, I
have
believe.
been, like, very active on
I
Twitch
think
at
that
some
no, that's
point.
not the German
exactly.
stream.
Say like that,
Is that
especially Ghanani,
a
probably
French
the
stream?
most
What's
active in
the other
there.
one?
Yeah. So still, like, he uploaded
There's clearly
video
a stream back
yesterday,
here.
So he has his editors
So if they
on
have,
there,
like,
also
2 more,
50,000
you know?
subscribers on his YouTube channel.
Yep.
So that speaks for itself. Being
That'd be
very
sick.
successful with that, and I just hope that they are not too disappointed by their performance.
Yeah, likely a
to
French
advance
language
back
stream.
into semi-final 1 as well, because playing a match for just 30 minutes that you practice for like 20, 30, 40, 50, 100 hours for can be
tough.
disappointing and
Very,
tough.
very disappointing. We'll hope for both of the teams in this second
When did you
semi-final,
get the
and
idea of
course,
having an
for
esport
you, our
team?
lovely viewers at home, that this
Round
second
about
semi-final
March
goes
this year.
A little bit longer, though we see a little bit more competition. Maybe
February,
one team won't
March.
just win maybe 3 maps. That'd be nice. I'd be a fan of that, as we are getting closer to game time
So
here.
it's-
Players are
it's gone
just
pretty
making
quickly
sure that
to
they get
World
their
Cup
final
finals.
checks in, and we are live into our picks and bans.
Picks and ban. Okay, let me boot up. Waydown has been banned by Solary. I thought they would ban Iceberg, honestly. Air Control banned by Nemesis, okay. Impressed by the pace, and they pick Iceberg. Solary are gonna pick Camelback or Ascension, I think. No, Camelback or Viperline, sorry. Camelback or Viperline. Makes the most sense to me. I like the Iceberg first pick. Yeah, Camelback comes in. Probably Viperline? Nostalgia, you could also... I don't see them doing Nostalgia. I think Viperline. I think they just want drivable consistent. Why so many first ban Waydown? I don't know. I don't know. It's a rather drivable map for the pros, I think. Taking a long time to consider here, though. Ascension versus Nemesis is not ideal. So, but okay. Nostalgia and I think Ascension by Nemesis. I said Ascension, yeah, and then Viperline Decider, okay. Yeah, I'm not sure who won this, to be honest. Stylistically, I think both teams get what they want, but we'll see. Really important, I think, for Nemesis to win Iceberg, or it's highly likely they get 3-0'd. So this is the first time we'll see Iceberg on stage. Carl doesn't have the strat on Nostalgia? How do you know? Was Spam surprised? Wait, was Spam surprised in the cast? Oh, that's actually good info. Spam was shocked? He was trying it in Warmpup? No, you can't. You can't learn it. You can't learn it. You can't learn it in time, I don't think. Maybe you can if you're Carl. But that's crazy, yeah. I wonder if they have the... we'll see if they have the Camelback strat. He acted surprised, not sure if real, okay. We'll see guys, that's crazy. Iceberg, we're gonna take a look now if we see any strats that we're not expecting. Let's take a look. Pack going wide there, okay. Decent start for Nemesis, I think. Just very curious at how they do things. Jumping wide, yeah, awkward jump from Pack. They might already be getting aced here, which is pretty crazy to say this early into the round, but the start of the map is typically the hardest. Let's see. Again, for those that are watching for the first time, the way these matches work is that you play to 10 points per map. There are 3 different ways of scoring points, and if you get first and second in a round for your team, that's the most valuable. That is an ace. So right now, Pack trying to deny them the ace by getting a second place at least. Maybe Paco can snipe. Doesn't look like it, and it's a victory for Team Nemesis. So here, instead of 3 points to 0, they get 2 points, and Solar get 1. You play to 10, and you play a best of 5 series. Music on purpose during match, yeah, it's a bit of nice background noise. Bit of nice background noise. Oi, crash from mine. So now 2v1 for Solary. Pack, though, with a little bit of an awkward line. You can lose so much time on this map, guys. Just by having a little bit of awkward lines into these long speed sections. So that first one was one showcase of it. Here, the quarter pipe jump up. Good for Paco. Passing by Carl. And now the next one as well. If you keep just, 10 more speed, you can gain 0.2. So here, landing a bit wide on the reactor to try to get more speed onto the reset. Paco is faster, and then look at how this could extend. Could, I say, because Carl gets a very good bobsleigh turn. Good, no slide as well. Passes Paco momentarily. Paco jumping past the 180 onto the checkpoint line. Paco so early, but Carl even better. 1:06:30, and they almost beat the world record on this map as well in the second round. How do you control ice? I can't figure it out. Thousands of hours will help you significantly. All these players have thousands of hours on ice in total. And a lot of specific hours on the turns they need to practice for World Cup. So yeah, this jump is probably the hardest part of the map. Just getting up here without clipping. They all get it right. Mime with a very good jump. Ooh, avoids the crash. Just so close to the wall, Mime. And I said it's very important for them to get this map to win the series. Would be so shocking if Nemesis knock out Solary in the series here. Mime a bit wide. Carl with great speed. Look at Pack though. Passed and they could actually ace. Because Mime missed very high up. He does get passed by Paco. A new world record indeed by Carl Jr. New world record. I say that hesitantly because I know Jetlag's PBs. But for now, that is a world record, okay? That is a world record for now. But it's a little harder to say that when I know the actual best times by Mara and Bran. So let's call it a world record. 5-4 for Solary on Nemesis's first pick. I'm not clueless, guys. I am aware. I am aware. Flex, I can't tell you. It affects pick and ban in final, or pick order. So I can't tell you. I have to keep my lips sealed. Public world record, that's fair. Baco a bit wide, they could maybe get aced here again, guys. It's a struggle, it's such close wrap up around. Mime, is he there to hold the fort? Needs an early turnaround now. On the checkpoint there. And he is gonna prevent the ace at the least. Another world record by Carl Jr., who is very quickly finding the flow. 106 low average here. 106 low. 7-5. By no means over for Nemesis on this map, but they do need to stop the bleeding best they can. Ooh, big mistake by Pack, clipping the first bobsleigh entry. And Carl clips as well. Both crashed. Okay. This is the moment you have to clutch up. The map by itself is hard to survive, and Carl, he's gonna send this. So let's jump on board with Carl. The gap was 0.69 at the moment of disaster, and Paco with a mistake. Respawning, gets past. Ace avoided. Ace avoided for now. Victory still possible. Carl might even fancy risking because Paco's respawn again. I think Carl stands very free to go all in on this ending. Just because Pac now has third place secured, and oh, he's getting closer. Mime with good speed through the checkpoint though. Good enough, but it's 0.3, it was 0.6. Turnaround. Really not sure which camera is best here, guys. I think we're gonna do camera 3 for the ending, but it's, not gonna lie, pretty awkward to spectate. Mime wins the round, Carl in second there, so 8-7. Cam 7 it. Hang on. Steven Spielberg taken to the track. Does it preserve this? I don't think it does. No, it doesn't. It doesn't. We'll do... Oh, but we can do the follow all. Smart. Did Jetlag win their semi-final? The answer is yes. We are in the grand final right now, waiting for whoever wins this match to be our opponent. It could be either team. We are on Nemesis's map choice. It's 8-7 for Solary. And if the round goes with all 4 positions where they are, Nemesis are barely holding on. Paco needs to remain first. And Mime got a slow landing on the bobsleigh there, so now Paco really needs to pass. Both, honestly. One player's not enough, he doesn't. He crashes. Do they get the ending right? Yes, they do. Solary wins map 1 in the final with 106 low as the pace. 106 low. I gotta remember this, guys. I gotta remember this. 106 low. Okay. 0.1, 0.2, 0.3. My PB? Oh, bro, I have a 108. Iceberg, I did not play a lot. I have a 108. I do have a respectable 100.8 on this map, which they are gonna beat every round. Guys. Start strat here. Okay, curious. I have not put down Solary as a team that spent a lot of time strategizing, but they do have the start line. They do have the start line. I just put them down as great players that can drive regardless, but maybe not the strategizing part. Let's see how they match up against Mudda's pace of 100.4. So this, like I said, saves 0.4. Paco missed it a little bit and lost 0.4. Oh, this is not a good start to Camelback for Nemesis. This is really not a good start. That's going to be an ace. 0.7 on this map, guys, is an eternity for Carl Jr. That, like, Carl Jr., 6-time world champion, he does not crash. If he doesn't need to risk, he doesn't crash. So consistent. Look at his crash rate. 66% top 1 so far in the match, 0% crashes. He is, like, the anchor on the team. You can always rely on him to be there. And the Solary Puff Bro strategy for a lot of the years of Trackmania competitive has been Pack risks and Carl drives chill. And they drop a 100.8, so that was a safe round for them. Just so you know, like, Pack, Carl is really consistent. Pack can be as well, but they send him to push for the best pace typically. No grass line, yeah, we gotta look. Paco going normal start! What? Here you can see the difference. This was the intended start by the mapper. 0.3 lost. Huh? Even if you do the other line badly, it's still good. It's still good, so that's a surprise. That is a big surprise, guys. But I can't dog it. They're very fast. Nemesis might not have known. Nemesis might not have known going into the semis. They tried it on the fly and that's why they're yak on it? Yeah. Mime with a great uphill, yeah. Little bit different from us, but still good. Oh, mine might set a new personal best right now. If they didn't have the line and they're learning it on the fly, that's crazy. It's like, what's going on? Yeah, you're very correct. They might not have had that. They might not have had that until now. Let's see. Paco going normal way again. He's just going normal way and hoping it's enough. I don't think he can learn this on the fly. He's decided not to try it. And Mime is just trying to fast learn it. Sorry guys, it's a small buffer. Wow. Yeah, Mime would not gatekeep the strategy from his teammate, obviously. They just weren't aware. Oh, that is rough. I mean... Yeah, here info plays such a big advantage for Solary. If they weren't already the favorites on this map, I'd say it would be shocking, outright shocking if they don't win this map. But the more rounds that pass here, the bigger the chances for Nemesis to stabilize. Why are shortcuts allowed? So it's not a shortcut. It's not classified as a shortcut. Carl wins the round with a draw as the score here. Let's see if they go for it. No. President Paco not doing it. But yeah, Mime doesn't have it all figured out yet. He loses 0.1 as well, but Paco's gap is too far. Oh, it's rough, but I feel like you gotta try it. I feel like you have to try. I'm not sure what the play is. Oh, clip from Mime, and they're in a rough spot again. Like, how do you gain 0.4 to Carl Jr. on this map? Yeah, they're just trying their best, guys, with less info. It's an open area without skipping part of the track, exactly, yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be an ace for Solary. Oh, Pack, wow, adaptation. It's gonna be an ace here for Solary, 8-2. I did say that I thought they needed to win Iceberg, but here you can really see crazy gap on Camelback. So this is the difference. When you get to the wood, speed kind of equalizes with the sharp turns, and you still have a 0.3 gap. So I think Solary here, whether this round or one more round here, are gonna go up to a 3-0 map score. A 2-0 map score, and they only need a third to go to the finals. They're not beating Jetlag's times, but also guys realize they don't have to. They do not have to. I don't think this is indicative of Carl and Pack's pure pace. Like, they are absolutely chilling right now. Like, when you see a gap like this, if you're them, you can afford to just take it easy. So this is a stroll for Carl Jr. and Pack, and they do win the map. 100.3 again. Did not have to do that, Carl. Didn't have to do that. Didn't have to. But I'm glad you guys can see that they do have pace. Like I'm correct about this. World record again. All right, nostalgia. People were saying Solary didn't have the strat here, so it could actually reverse on them. Like here, it could be Nemesis that have the strat and Solary that doesn't. We will very quickly find out. Does Solary have the wallbang? It gains a humongous amount of time. I don't actually know how much, but I just know it's incredibly fast. Start lines, better for Nemesis. They are in ace position right now, guys. And we do want to see a longer match here. Gives the Jetlag guys the longer time to chill in between the games. And hopefully also a better match overall. We want to see some more maps played in general. Don't just want 2-3-0s. Mime through. Wallbang? Carl and Pack are doing it. Mime is not doing it. Oh no. Oh. And he gets passed by both Solary players in the ending. Oi. This best of 5 is likely decided purely based on info. Purely based on info alone. That wallbang is so powerful. Because you get 4th gear, you get a lot of speed, and it just carries into the full speed part. Like, I would say 0.4. So it's very similar to Camelback. Can Nemesis overcome a 0.4 deficit? Like, you see Paco ahead right now, but it's a 0.3, 0.2 gap, okay? I think you're gonna see the two Solary players here catch up a lot in the ending. Pack slowing down a bit. Let's see Carl though. Oh, one mistake. Into the wall. 4th gear capped. Looks like he's far behind. Down to 3rd, okay. With 3rd gear, it's not as obvious. With 3rd gear, it's not as obvious. They're not speed sliding the end. Wait. This is such a Carl Jr. thing. I'm not gonna learn speed slides, bro. It's 0.1. I'm not gonna bother learning speed slides. Nah, man. I'm a Cam 3 player. I can't see my skid marks anyways. Maybe just comfort, but I don't know. It's about 0.1 gain, guys, if you speed slide versus not. Pack clipping. Mime with a mistake in the start. Paco drove a 0.6 without, which is honestly better. Dude, his pace is insane this round. Can I just say? This is really fast pace. This is a crazy run by Paco. Great split, good drop down. Like, he looks ready on this map. Except for the no slide on the wallbang. But maybe it's fine, honestly. What time is he driving without? Is this like a world record without the strat? Bruh, 0.6 without, yeah. And like I said, very good splits there, like, crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. (5-2) Solary, they're up 2 maps. We were in a similar situation against Big. Very hard when you're down 2 maps and you know that you're just 5 points away from being eliminated from World Cup. Very, very tough. Oppa, and a mistake from Mime. This time it's Pac on fast pace, even quicker in the start than what Paco was previously. Holy speed. Guys, Pac's pace here is absurd. Absurd pace. And he has the wallbang. Paco crashes. Carl and Pac are now looking at another ace, potentially. Pac sliding a bit, has to release. Pace drops. And yeah, they do not speed slide the end. They just maybe didn't want to bother with it. I think that's a new world record from Pac. It's close. 0.5. 0.5. 8-2. 1 victory will do it for them. 1 victory will do it for them. Let's see if they can get it. Yeah, a little bit of a sad match here, though. When it's decided on info, it doesn't feel as close as it should be. Like, Nemesis came prepared, just came prepared with, like, inferior lines. A little bit, especially on Camelback, but here, on Nostalgia, the ending, I think, is the most important thing. So we'll see. Jetlag, Solary, very, very likely right now. Jetlag, Solary final. Best of 7, that is, if it happens. Carl in the lead. If Pac gets past 1 Nemesis player, they are out of the World Cup. If Carl stays first, but he's going to get past both. And ladies and gentlemen, that is a very clear display of this match as a whole. Information wins. Information wins. Look at how much they gain in the ending. Absurd. But that's all they need. 3 maps, and Solary are through to the finals. Solary are through to the finals. The wallbang strategy is so good, yeah. And every team had to find it on their own, you know? It's like
so easy for them.
Straightforward.
Pac just fist bumping Carl Jr. there in the ending, knowing that they have taken it, and that was an insane performance this match. But
you gotta
it's
feel
so
for them,
hard
guys.
to beat Carl Jr., who's called the faker of Trackmania, not for a reason, right?
Yep.
It's crazy. So absolutely insane performance.
Yeah,
and also you can see
disappointed.
that all players are friends. And they just getting the
Disappointing
GG, the
for
sportsmanship is
Nemesis.
in there.
Feel bad
and we
for
are
them,
ready for an
but
interview here as well.
Carl and
We have
Pac
a grand
are inevitable
finalist.
in the final of
Carl
the World
Jr.
Cup.
and Pac versus Moda and Bren.
Yep.
35 minutes to final. Well, the final is going to start in a running order. So as soon as they've done their little intermission, final start.
Et nous sommes avec Parl et Carl Junior qui viennent de remporter cette game absolument divine dans un 3-0. C'était magnifique. Merci infiniment pour votre tonnerre d'applaudissements. Thank you guys for coming in this interview and congratulations for this match. It was really insane. What was the key of this match? What was the winning condition for you? How do you manage to win this game?
Helps to know the strategies on the tracks. The lines helps. And then obviously having this guy on the team, keeping me in it. I mean, yeah, Carl stepped up on map 1 when I was struggling, and then we both built into the match and just got into comfort zone, really.
Also for you, Carl?
Yeah, exactly that. Thank you, Tom.
Merci beaucoup Tom du coup pour la réponse, vous l'avez compris, je lui pose tout simplement la question, quelle est la win condition de ce match? Qu'est-ce qui leur a permis de le remporter? Il nous dit tout simplement le fait de garder le mental, de pouvoir aussi conserver également l'axe de progression. On l'a vu, la game 1 c'était un petit peu struggle, mais derrière forcément on a réussi à arrêter de trembler et à pouvoir conclure les games 2 et 3 de la bonne façon. And also you keep winning again and again, and that's really impressive. So what keeps you sharp and confident? And also as a team, how do you manage to maintain the momentum?
It's all in our training. We need to train every day to maintain our level, and that's what we did. And well, we'll try to do very well in the final. Yeah, one more step to go.
What was the best progression?
One
for
more
you?
step, Carl. We'll
what is
see.
the key thing that you really improved on it?
Speed slides.
Oh, what to say?
Speed slides.
Speak slides. Ok. Donc,
He
du coup, je lui
says
pose tout
while
simplement
not
la
speed
question,
sliding in
c'est
the
possible. Ça m'a bien,
finals.
fait rire. Je lui pose la question justement quel est pour toi le meilleur arc de progression, mais également comment avez-vous fait pour maintenir le momentum? Et ils me disent tout simplement c'est de l'entraînement. Jour après jour, on continue de s'entraîner. On est très conscient de la chance qu'on a et on veut tout simplement continuer à maintenir le niveau. Et j'ai une dernière question. In 2023, you say you both were thinking about stopping Trackmania. So now you've made a back-to-back to reach the grand finals. So did you say sometimes like I've made the right decision to just keep playing?
Yes. I think our motivation has always been to win a world championship together. We've done it many times, coming first and second in solo. So it's just been a nice one to try and win it together for once.
Et c'est génial, justement, je lui pose la question. Encore une fois, vous pouvez l'applaudir pour cette réponse. C'est vrai que je lui demande comment on fait quand on
Could they do it together?
arrêter sa
Or
carrière. Derrière,
is
ils ont
our
réussi à aller
squad
chercher
gonna get in their way,
back-to-back.
guys? The
Est-ce que
final's
tu te poses
coming
parfois
up.
la question simplement devant ton
The
miroir en te
final is
disant
coming
j'ai
up.
peut-être pris la bonne décision de pouvoir continuer Trackmania? Et il me dit oui, évidemment, je me suis posé la question. Aujourd'hui, je suis très heureux d'avoir pu continuer. Je suis très fier de pouvoir reach la grande finale pour une seconde fois. And now I just live one last question, but not least. Do you have any message for the French fans who are supporting you all the time? You can make it in French if you want.
No, I'm only solary for a week now, and thank you to the French fans that support me and welcome
I have a
me.
story about. Sorry, maybe let him speak.
And merci, thank you.
Merci beaucoup.
Merci. I have a story about Pax French. He once played a tournament in France called Gamers Assembly, and he had to fill in like things, and one of them was the word équipe in French, and so he typed I bring keyboard and controller, but équipe in French means team. And so it would say like player and their org. And so it said, I bring keyboard and controller as his team for the entire tournament. I bring keyboard and controller pack. Like that was his org. So, Pack's trying with his friends, alright? He's trying with his friends. Great run for Jetlag to make it to the finals. Regardless of the outcome, it absolutely is. They're just gonna enjoy the match, guys. I think they have a great shot at though. Can you imagine we win the World Cup? I mean, can you imagine if we win the World Cup? Who wins Trackmania World Cup final? Jetlag wins. Solary wins. I'm gonna set the prediction and then they're gonna cancel it just before the match starts. Put your bets in, Twitch chat, while I get another white water. Be right back.
Years of experience these two have under their belt. I mean, again, nobody in Trackmania beats them out for competitive experience as a team. They are the team to beat.
Okay.
Players to beat a lot of the time. This year they are very much the
Okay,
team,
okay.
playing under the Solary banner on this one. Nemesis
When will the next match start? As soon as they can get set up on stage. Setting up steering wheel and stuff.
From Solary. Can Jetlag get
Run ads. You're right. Commercial 180.
Duo World Cup titles.
So the only player who has not won a World Cup in the grand final is Muda. And I also still want to mention Granadi and Massa. Because Granadi also being so close.
Go.
So often,
We're running ads right now, guys, so that they don't get in the way of your match. The ads come through now and not during the game.
Has won the World Cup, or Call Junior, one of those. But guys, before the grand final, will be starting. We're gonna go on a small break. Gotta grab your favorite beverage, maybe a Polana Spezi or something else, who knows? But we're gonna see you after a small break.
All right. 10-minute break on the timer here on the official stream. So we get time to do a little bit of analysis. In between, guys. Name 4, thank you for using 5 subs. Let me pull up the maps picture again. Actually, wait. Here's what we'll do. I gotta find the Trackmania Global 2 playoff. It's a bit bad of me not to know this, but I'm looking for the pick and ban order in the final. Oh, that was day 1, wait. There's not gonna be any bans, I should say, because there's 7 maps in total in the map pack. So no bans. Wait, they just, oh, maybe it's before? Oh yeah, this is a long map, you're right. Here. So we will be seed 2. So we pick 2 and 3 and 6. Or wait, no, that's not true. They pick first pick, 4th and 5th, I think. So this is like, Nemesis was lower seed here. We are lower seed in the final. So they can do as they want. They can do as they want, but if we have that in our consideration and we pull up the maps. We pull up the maps. I should have this image ready at all times. That's on me. Here. Microsoft Paint. Oh wait, no, this is the one showing picks and bans today. Wrong one. This is the one I was looking for. Yeah, here. We have first pick. We are, let's do yellow. They are yellow, we can do... Yeah, we can do red. Oh, yellow for us and green for them, okay. Yellow is Jetlag, JL. And green is Solary. Solary. Did I see the big post? I did not. But okay. Jetlag. We get first pick. You could go air control, it's just they're very good at it. I understand why Nemesis banned it. We did see their iceberg pace, we did see their nostalgia pace. Way down cannot be banned away. It's curious that Solary banned this map. It's curious that they banned this. We did see Camelback. And we have in mind that it's gonna go like 1 us, 2, 3 them. I think they're very likely to pick Camelback themselves. Or actually Ascension maybe also. Against us, maybe they will pick Ascension. I mean, big mistake, but maybe they will. So what do we do? What do we do, guys? Well, like Mudda said, we're good on every map. So we can add little smileys here if they pick different maps. This is like supposed to be with a couple of sunglasses. Wait, maybe not that one. I'm running out of smileys. I think this is how I feel about the picks and bans, honestly. Big's Twitter post? What is this? This?
10 times, maybe even more.
Wait, copyright music. Oh, where?
It's time to take it home.
Bro. Posted by their own org? Oi, 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 oi. Someone linked Let's Explore the Airport speedrun.com? Bro. No. No, bro. I could never do this to my players. I could never. Oh my god. That is insane. Satel's reply, guys, you have to understand, Satel is an account on Twitter that you follow at your own risk. If you follow Satel, you...
Ce sera la deuxième demi-finale. Mais mesdames et messieurs, avant ça, il y a la première demi-finale. Est-ce que vous êtes chaud pour voir du Trackmania, la team? Eh bien, je vous demande...
Oh. Oh. Alright. Crazy work, crazy work. Let me quickly see what the guys are saying. Oh. Just giving them all the info I have. What are these posts? Plus 18, where is he? Crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. Alright, 30 seconds. 30 seconds. What do you look more forward to, Kaki or this? The prospect of my team being world champions in their first ever season, does take the cake. Does take the cake. We are very, very hyped for this. Here we go, we're back.
Last dance, one last match. We have our two teams locked in.
Let's see.
The grand final. It is Solary versus Team Jetlag. This time in the best of 7. I'm so excited to see
I gotta quickly
who's gonna
join
make it.
the server, guys.
Semi-finals. I hope it will not be a stomp in one of
I gotta quickly join the server.
It's not a stomp for a couple of reasons. One, we haven't seen a couple of maps yet, and I really hope we
Oh, is the server even up?
Viperline is one of them, of course, and I've been looking forward to seeing that one way down.
Yeah, it
Haven't
is.
seen either yet. Banned in both of our semi-finals.
I wonder if we're gonna have like pre-match interviews. They're ahead of schedule.
Ascension was not played
Ascension
yet.
was
2 speedruns.
Yeah, true actually. So
I want to see more maps. That'd be great here in our
We
grand
haven't seen
finals. That's my
Ascension,
first
we
hope.
haven't seen
My second
Viperline
hope
at
is that,
all.
well, yeah, obviously that we get a close match, that we get a proper
It's
battle.
crazy
And
to
I
go into a
think
final with
we're set up
0
where
info
both
and
teams
2
look
maps
really solid
for
coming
either
out
team.
of their semi-finals. For me, Turbo, I actually think Jetlag looked like the better team in their semi-final. The top
His
pace,
words.
as we saw, maybe
His
not
words,
quite
not
there
mine.
with some of those world records getting stolen by Solary in that second semi-final, but the pure consistency, the control from Jetlag over the course of that match, I think
8k
they were
viewers on
hitting
YouTube
near
and 6k on
top pace
Twitch,
more
incredible guys.
I actually have to disagree with that one.
Nasters, yeah, I gotta change the
think
title. Thank you, thank you, thank
Solary
you.
is the team that looked much more in control of the match. They just did the pace. They were very consistent on
Thank
their
you,
rounds.
thank you.
They
I will
haven't
do
shown
that
their
right
true
now.
pace yet,
Sure.
namely the speed side on Nostalgia, for example.
That's true,
They have
yeah.
to. They probably have to go for it. The plastic wallbang looked so good, but
Yeah.
hardly mistakes
Alright, should
happening
be good.
there, especially
Thank
on
you so
map
much for the
1.
$50.
On
Very, very
air
kind.
control, we have seen
Jetlag
Bran
people
and Muda
cheer. Can we get a
struggling quite
spam,
bit.
guys? Can we get a chant?
And, I mean, maybe it
Jetlag
wasn't
people
easier
cheer
match.
the entire match
Semifinals,
starting
who knows?
now.
Maybe they just didn't have to push it, but I think it will be a close match. I think
Anything
it will not be a
Jetlag, blue
4-0,
alarm, anything
it
you
will
guys
be a
want, just
4-1,
have
4-2.
fun.
I hope it will be a
Give it all your
4-3,
energy.
and all 7 maps will be played, but it's very hard to tell who's gonna do that because you can wake up, maybe also surprise a team. That was also the call from Nemesis in the match beforehand,
Yeah.
picking a map that maybe they were very comfortable with, but then Pack and Colgina answered with a very good ending line.
Yeah,
Oy,
it's going to be
oy,
a
oy.
good finals, I think, either way. And a little bit of representation
Oy,
for
oy, oy.
everyone sneaking its way into our grand finals of the Trackmania World Cup 2025 as well. As mentioned earlier, we were on track and we
Oy,
ended
oy,
up
oy,
getting
oy, guys.
a World Finals that technically does not feature a European team, which is incredible to say. You know, I mean, I think even 3 or 4 years ago that would have been unthinkable in every sense of the word. But despite it being, of course, a team
Am
from
I
the
on the wrong
Americas and
screen?
the team from APAC,
Bro,
we have managed to sneak a couple
Guys,
of
I'm too
European
stressed.
players in there as well.
Can't be in
Pac,
stream today.
you know, still a UK resident,
I'm too
still
stressed
living
out,
there
bro.
as
I'm
well.
just
Bren having moved to
antsy
Australia
back
recently,
and forth,
based on the crowd
changing,
here
I don't
and the
know.
noise that has been coming out of them every time he's been on screen, they very clearly still think of Bren as one of their own, as a Frenchman in a lot of ways.
Ben, if you're
agree,
here,
and
can
I
you
mean, Bran
can you
has also
tell
played
Fossilbot to
alongside
chill?
Carl Jr.
When
for
people spamming,
quite a
can you
long
just
time, especially
not
for
have
the
people
radio
get
duo
timed out for
again
spamming?
in 2019.
We need some spam.
If you can think
Cat fighting
about
within
that
19
one,
months.
and I think also the trio edition.
And
where they
Mr.
played
Gold with
Sadosh. I think
150
they had
Australian
something like
dollars
that
in
in
YouTube chat.
mind,
Thank you
if I recall
so
that
much for the support
correctly.
for the team, bro.
I think that was the year when Gwen Papu and one other person won.
Yep.
Don't nail me on that one, but that's just how it goes. And that was during COVID, actually. I still remember that one. And well, now they're playing against each other. Friends will be playing, and the new player on the block in this grand final is Muda, the only player who has not won a World Cup thus far. Will it be this year?
Yeah, it's also,
Mudda
you know, it's,
fourth place
it's an
last year,
interesting
though.
battle in some ways because you have the team who have been the competitive players, the competitive team for
Fourth
a very
place
long
last
time.
year for
right? I
Mudda.
mean, Carl and Pac are 2 players absolutely synonymous with competitive Trackmania esports. And then you have team side quests in Team Jetlag a little bit, right? You have Deep Dip 2 winner, Bren.
That's very
You've got,
well
you know,
said.
Deep Fear first finisher,
Campos,
Mudda
world records.
as well, right? Yeah, you've got team side quests over on Team
side-
Jetlag.
Team side
The players
quests?
So cool.
who've been so involved with so many
Damn,
other
I
aspects
mean, I
of
guess
the
it's
Trackmania
kinda-
community along the way
Who
as
says
well.
it's
Not
not
to say
the
that Carl
main
and Pac
quest?
haven't been, but their focus really has been esports. We heard it in the interview earlier. Both of them had considered retiring at different points kind of over the last year or to as well.
It's a bit crazy.
But they came back, you know, as Puff Bros, now Solary, making their way to a World Cup final, looking to win.
Deep slip winner as the coach, of course, of course. Bro, they're not saying anything in our chat, the players. I hope they've seen our messages.
Yeah.
Was it the
If they haven't, maybe even better, because then they're just locked in.
Yeah.
Let me close my window real quick.
Normal edition, the non-dual formats.
Yeah.
And Pack got second in that one, also barely qualifying to that one at XP Evo. We all know that heartbreaking moment when New Prime crashed the outside third corner. It still lives rent-free in my head, to say the
You need
least.
fresh air? No, but I'm so cold, bro.
Different storylines, but then Pack and Calginia, you name it.
Players not on stage yet. You do see the steering wheel set up though. The crowd is filling up.
They're ready, they're there. And then on the other hand, we
People have awoken in Paris.
and Muda, both with unique and different skill sets. Muda having such
Founder
a
Seeps, we
deep
watched them
understanding
yesterday,
of the
Matt.
game.
We watched them yesterday.
I still remember him playing RPG maps in 2019, being so quick to just pick them up, playing only full speed from beforehand, and then making it into the Trackmania Grand League in 2021.
Yeah.
So very impressive to
Virtual
see his
One
growth.
Jetlag
And then
shirts.
But just
the wheel.
The wheel. I was
Very
literally
soon.
about to bring that up
This
as
is a
well.
prototype, but
what
very
a story
soon.
for Muda, right? You know,
Very, very
last year,
soon.
making the swap from controller to
We,
be a wheel player instead, just saying, I think
we
that's
gotta
gonna
get
work
them
for
out
me.
there.
Beginning of 2024, yeah.
How
Quick dash
validating
from
would
one
it be
world to
go
another.
and win
Let's
your
go
second
Jetlag.
World Cup
Yo,
with a
Medic,
wheel
the
then? You know what I mean? He
semi-finals
played
here
in
were
it last
unreal
year,
for us.
Didn't quite have the performance
So many
he was
tournaments at
looking
the
for,
moment, but
to
yeah.
then in the second year of
Hope
being
the
a wheel
league one
player,
was good.
win the World
Gotta
Cup.
check it out later.
I mean, it would validate the choice. That would be, yeah, I was right to make the decision.
And I also watched a video from Spam going into this event where he has made a prediction about Muda, and he said that he's not as good on a wheel than on a controller. I think
well, if you win a World Cup, that feels like you've proven the haters wrong a little bit.
But even reaching the grand final,
I think this is true going into this year, that Muda would still be better on controller. But after XP Evo and after this tournament, I think he's proved he's better on steering wheel now than he was in controller.
He's a great teammate to work with as well.
2 years ago.
You're right, absolutely. In a lot of ways, whatever the end result of this grand final now, Muda has proven that his decision to swap to wheel was not a crazy one, right? That it was maybe
it was
the correct
crazy,
decision
but it
for him
worked
at
out.
that point. He's made it to a grand final. There's four of the best players in the world competing for that title.
Fly the guys to Sweden when they win,
for
or
Trackmania as well.
I fly myself to Australia.
It's been so fun to watch that journey as well. That's part of the joy of having so many of these players stream so much as well, is getting to see what they do, getting to see
what they,
the journey. I mean, Muda basically,
what happens though.
You can go back still and find the VODs, find the videos, watch him struggling with the wheel as he first tried to adapt, and follow that journey all the way to the World Finals.
You know what I remember in 2023 when there was the Duo edition, it was Team Wild also being there. Muda trying the wheel from Wizzy on that one, and I couldn't play with that, and Muda couldn't play with it either. It's just so different to play with this kind of wheel. Also,
things are happening.
So much
We're seeing a player sat down there.
It's crazy to just see the growth of
I don't know who.
Muda. And I mean, he's also not the youngest player in that way, and picking something up that quick is just insane. That just shows how gifted he is as a player.
Who are the casters? Turbo and Nuala.
Super fun to watch. Well, Turbo, we are, I think, rapidly barreling towards match time here, so maybe it's time to start talking a little bit about the maps for this grand final as well.
Okay,
because,
they're
of
not
course,
map
this
picks
is
yet.
no longer the best of 5 with the 2 bans that we saw for the semi-finals. We are moving to a best of 7 instead. No bans, none available. You will, if it goes to game 7, have to play every single map in the map pack. And so the question becomes, where are players going to start picking? Who's going to put which maps where? Because it's that difference of opinion again, right?
We have first pick.
Load all of your best maps to the start
and
be like,
fourth
hey,
and
maybe
fifth,
we
guys.
can win 4-0 and knock them down before they get anything going? Or do we leave some of the maps that we're most confident
Pick
on
order.
for map 5, map 6, maybe even map 7, in case it goes as far as the decider?
Yeah, and I
order
think that's
is
a very good call. I think map 1 should always be
one
a safe
Jetlag,
pick, a map that you should be most comfortable on. But as we have seen it on
2,
the first
3
semi-final already,
Solary,
you don't know the pace on the
4,
3 maps. On
5
the 3 maps, we haven't
Jetlag,
seen some of those maps just yet.
6
so
is Solary,
it is very interesting to see. So
and
maybe just from those
decider
first
is
and second semi-final, players have to make
the last
their
map remaining.
decisions on what maps to pick. I think a very good map to pick here is Camelback, actually, for Team Jetlag. They look very strong, but also we have seen the potential from Team Solary on that map in the last round as well.
And it's going to be Viper Lane fell to the 5th pick in both semi-finals, right? It was not a map that any teams felt like they needed to ban away, but it was not a map that any
6-7 guys,
felt
6-7.
they needed to pick early in the order. Whether that's because, you know, Jetlag with Bren being that RPG player feels very confident on it, and they were happy to have it in 5th place in case they needed that kind of ringer at the end, or if
the
because they were like,
glasses
well,
of
let's try and
swag.
win before we have to play Viper line, but we need to use our ban on something else. We're unsure of at this point in time. The players have been doing their offline practice for the last month. Pace is unknown. 3 maps in the pack have not been played yet, which is crazy.
It could stay like that.
And it could stay like that, yeah. We could have this entire event done in 10 maps, which would be crazy, with only 4 maps played.
Yeah, I mean, we have seen Ascension during the global playoffs.
That's true.
I think we will see Ascension now,
Also a
guys.
map that has brought a lot of content on there.
Yeah.
Pack also being not that
We
bad
will
on
see
this map.
Ascension
I still
played.
remember when Spam and Pack played that event together.
That's my prediction.
I think they didn't get first in that. I think they got second, something like that.
Yeah.
But Pack still
I can
played
tell you guys
very
a story
well
here.
on this tournament, to say the least.
Going
And
into
then,
the
of course,
tournament,
Viperline, as they have
the
already
teams
talked about
voted
that,
on which maps from stage 1 of the World Tour that they wanted into the finals, and which maps from stage 2.
Way back was, of course,
And based on the average rating,
the first ban from each team, but now there's no
we
ban.
know that
And this
Ascension
map in
is a
particular,
map that
it felt so
Solary did
odd
not
driving
favor,
it because you don't slow
and
down
we
with
ourselves did
drifting.
not favor
You
to
slow
have
down
in the
by
tournament.
oversteering and those
So
very
both teams
stacked
know
and
this about each
tilted
other,
sectors.
that they didn't
Very
want
unique of driving that. So
they
seeing how
didn't
they will
want
play it,
Ascension in.
I mean, you have to swap the camera if you play in
Big
Camp 1.
and Nemesis had it as their first pick from map pack 1. They really wanted Ascension in the finals map pack. That's why it's here.
Cam 3 as well, or Cam...
Listen, hey.
Something like that. But I think
something like that,
I
for
think
sure.
the big skill set as a player as well is to swap cameras.
Yeah, and again, I mean, you have, you know, Bren, if he is in fact the only Cam 1 player there, which I think you're correct on,
So, yeah.
is an RPG player, is well used to have
Air
built
Control,
that
the
skill
other
set
map
over many
that's
years
in,
as
I
well. It's not
think
going to be scary or a surprise.
Solary wanted
One of the
as
things that I
something
think
like
will
their
be interesting
second,
is,
third
with
pick.
Wayback in particular, is
We
how
had it very high
top
ourselves.
teams sometimes approach maps. There's this gap sometimes where they're like, well, this is my least favorite map in the pack, therefore I must be bad at it. And there's
Yo, Fox Breeze,
if it's
thank you
awkward
for
for you,
20
it's awkward for
Australian
everyone,
dollars.
right? You gotta be
Jetlag,
aware of that. All you have to do is be
oi.
better than your opponents on it. You don't
Is
need
yeah,
to
Oi
be
is said a lot in Australia
as
too.
good
That's
on
like
it
a
as you
nice
are on other maps. Is maybe the way you're
synergy.
looking at it. Whatever. We're getting ready.
I'm
Players
scared
are
of the music here, guys. But the players are on the stage.
On the left side, and then we have Bren and Muda.
Yo, jacket off for Bren. It was maybe a bit warm earlier.
The multi-world
Like I said, no jerseys yet, but we want to see Mudda in his Batman shirt. That's when Mudda is at his strongest.
here on the line, 10,000 euro for first position as well as the trophy.
10K for the winner.
Who's gonna get the trophy if they win?
Exactly. Well, I mean, there's only one of the teams that are moving back to different continents. At least, you know, both players from Jetlag are heading back to Australia after this event. But then, yeah, you're absolutely right. You've got Pack and
They're sat down. All right, we're getting on the server, guys, to have picks coming in.
No, at the very least. A lot of drama. You know,
But maybe some final shots of the players here.
just ruined by
They're talking.
the tension of who gets to keep
They're
the
already
trophy.
probably talking about the maps.
Like days
don't
until
think so.
Trackmania drama,
Yeah.
0.
Yeah, look how close they're sitting in comparison to Big.
We'll see anyway, as players
Calvin
will...
has enough trophies anyway, so
That's
he can
true.
give one to his bro.
He might as well give
Sitting
one
right next to each
Pack
other.
at this point. Players will get their final warm-ups in, and then we will be heading
Gloves
into the
on, bro,
picks
gloves
relatively
on.
soon. And as we get ready to head over into the picks turbo, I guess we gotta ask ourselves the question before we get into the final.
He's ready.
I think we're both. We kind of.
He is ready.
Maybe what we're going to respond earlier on. Who do you think is going to win this grand final?
Could be 4-0 for any team.
Yeah.
We have seen a match where Solary...
We go back. We go back into the game, guys. It's time to get ready. Get some hype in the chat for Jetlag. This is the World Cup final. We're playing a best of 7 series. On each map, you need to score 10 points. These are the different ways you can score points in a round. You race to the finish line. If the blue teams gets first and second place in the round, they get an ace, 3 points to 0. If blue team gets first and third, they get 2 points. Red team gets 1. If it's first and fourth, it's 1 point for either team. You play to 10 points per map, so aces are incredibly valuable. Look for these. These are the key to winning maps. So you have to play as a team and push for first and second. We should have picks and bans coming in. Best of 7 series, and you are the world champions. Oh my god. Oh my god, everybody. We've relayed all the info we could to the players from what we saw. I'm sure they watched the game themselves and made up their mind on what to do. Ever been this nervous watching Trackmania? Not really, no. Not really. Not really. But I feel so much for the players. They've had an awesome run at this tournament. And now, when it matters most, let's see if they can do it. If I give them all my energy and you guys give them all of your energy, maybe they win in their first ever season. Do I think Solar will speed slide? I think they will. I think actually they were maybe baiting by not speed sliding. If put under enough pressure, we will see them start to speed slide. I'm almost confident. Almost confident. Is this the final? Yes. This is World Cup Finals 2025. And it's so crazy, guys, because, like, we started this project a bit on a whim. Just before the tournament, like the first tournament of this season, I was thinking, like, man, maybe I should get a team. Maybe I should get a team because maybe it's more fun to follow if I have my own team rather than just casting all the teams that exist. So I was just like, you know, chatting with players, hearing who's gonna team up with who, what's the plans. And then I heard of this duo and I was like, oh shit, let's do it. Yeah, I mean, Mudda and Bren, both good friends already. And they're doing a team and they're streamers and you guys can follow their progress, practice. Australian qualifier is easier, of course. So we had a shot at the World Cup already from that. And now we're here in the final. Now we are here in the final, guys. Unbelievable. Picks and bans coming through. We are first pick. There are no bans. We are looking at way down. Air control, they want to run it the same way as the semifinals. If it ain't broken, don't try to fix it. Solary here, I think, are going to opt for Ascension as either second or third. And then they have to wager, was our Camelback strong enough? Or should we go into something else? They could go Viper line. But again, maybe they think they can beat us on Camel. They saw our pace though. So they will have to consider that. Yeah, they go for Viper line and pass it back to us. Do we go into their Iceberg? We do. And then probably Camelback rather than Nostalgia. What's the last map again? Oh, way down. They could do way down. They could do way down. I like having Iceberg as fourth. I think that's great for us. Probably way down. Yeah. I mean, it's up to them. Camelback. And then I think they're gonna have way back as last Solary. So they're going to pick... No, they go for it and put Nostalgia last. Okay. This is the series, guys. Solary banned way down last time, so it's a bit strange that they pick it here. Might not even get that far, we'll see. Put some energy in either chat. We're rooting for Jetlag to potentially win World Cup. How insane would that be? How insane would that be, guys? Match starting. Air control as the first map. The point of this pick, guys, more than anything else, is for Jetlag to find comfort. Like, you're sitting there, you know you're in a World Cup final, you want it to be easy. You want it to be easy to get into the flow. Air control is a map that is, more than other maps, quite drivable. You will see mistakes here still, because they are risking. But the point is to spend a lot of time driving and just get into the flow. If we get into the flow, our chances of winning this match increase so significantly. Like, Mudda, when he's in the zone, is a different beast. First round is starting. Best of 7. We play to 10 points per map. And there are 3 ways to score points. You'll see them all play out if you aren't already familiar. Here we go. Air control is a map where, as I said, it's a little mistake heavy. It's a lot about the jumps and how you reduce airtime. Bren with a small mistake there. This quarter pipe jump's important. Can't go too low. You want to kind of glue the car on the landing there. Mara gets it better than Carl. Passes one. Up the hill. There's 2 turns here and the drift to the right. Before you drift to the left, try to land with a lot of speed in this downhill. That lets you nosedive here and extend your lead. And Pack made a mistake actually, so Brent should... Oh, he had a respawn. Otherwise, Brent would pass. Mara, though, clearly in front right now, extending away from Carl, who does stand free to risk because the gap down to Brent is so significant. So Mara is playing a 1v2 and has to be a bit on the defensive, but if you can get Mara started early with some good rounds, that is exactly what you want to see. A little bit wide. I'm not liking the jump approach as much as previously, but it's so solid. It's fast. It's clean, guys. Mara gets a great first round and a 118.59. This is a great time. This is a great time on the map. He's locked in. He's locked in, bro. I like it. I like it. What? Pause? One of them were driving. Pause. Yeah. Something to be looked at here. Maybe one thing to be configured. Match is set to warm-up mode while they iron out whatever happened. And this, guys, I mean... this is even better for them. This is even better for them. A pause? Hell yeah. We get to chill a bit? I'm so down for it. Something going on right now, not sure what it is. Breaking momentum? No. He's already feeling it. I think he's already feeling it. There's no tactical controller disconnect here. This is just something that they gotta fix. I'm not sure what it is. But... very happy for Meta that he got a good first round. What maps are Jetlag most confident on? With the maps decided, I can tell you, we are feeling very strong on the obstacle-heavy maps. So, Way Down, Nostalgia, and Iceberg. Iceberg, coming into this tournament, we really felt has been like our ace card. But seeing their pace, it was actually rather impressive. Seeing their pace was rather impressive. So having Iceberg as 4th lets Mara be quite prepared when we get there. Camelback, we had all the strats. I think they underestimate themselves on Camelback, but they smoked big on it. And if they drive similar, I think they're going to be possibly better than Solary on it as well. So I like that. Viperline is Bren's favorite map. Viperline is such a Bren map, but you have to play for your team. And Mara doesn't favor it as much because it's quite clippy. Like, on Viperline you'll see this, but there's so many spots where you can barely clip a tire. A good example of a wheel clip is this upcoming right turn. So not this one, but next one. Here, you could clip the right front tire off the blue edge and just get a tiny slowdown. And that's very annoying when you get these wheel clips that slow you down. Viperline is full of those. Same here, you can wheel clip on the left. Lighting issues for players. Okay, thank you for telling me. Save to leak PBs. Do I want to? Do I don't know if I want to leak the player. That's their own information to divulge. Their own information to divulge. After the tournament, perhaps. Does bed on the car means badge? Yes. Badge is Mara's favorite Twitch emote. A light was hitting the player's face, they has to turn it off. I see. Leak my PBs? Air Control I've never played. Air Control I've never played. Never had to play this one. The strats were all found. The maps I played the most, guys, were Nostalgia and Camelback. To test out the strategies. So in Nostalgia, I have a 104.8. And on Camelback, I had a 100.8. Aren't you the sub if something happens? They are playing on a stage right now in Paris. I'm in Stockholm. I'm not subbing in, bro. It's a bit too late for that. Sorry guys, we gotta go. They need my 104.8 miracle run. Nah. Did you find any of the strats? Yes, it's likely they would have found them too, but I found the wallbang on Nostalgia, day 1 of the map. And then I found the Camelback start as well. But I also think they would have found it by themselves, but yeah. So the 2 most important strats so far, I did help them find. So we didn't miss anything. That's very important. That's very, very important. Any strats on maps not played yet? Yes, but I mean, you wouldn't really call them... Okay, you can call them strats. Let's say yes, keep the excitement. It's tiny things that are not as flashy maybe, but that save time or make it more consistent, etc. There are a lot of people rooting for Solary in real life. I'm sat with Jetlag, merged between 20 Solary fans. Solary is a pretty big org in France, so it makes sense. Big esport org. Well, as it paused, apparently there was a light that was hitting the players and that caused some disturbance. So they are trying to turn it off. I was hoping this was a short break, but now it's a pretty long break. Unfortunately. Pretty long break. Hi, just arrived. Maps are prepared secretly and other teams can't see the records of other players? Yeah. So everyone practiced in secret. What you do is you take the official map, you remove one block, validate it yourself, and then you have your own map, a version of the World Cup map, and then you and your teammate practice that one for weeks in secret. So that way other players don't know your lines, your strats, your pace, they don't know your strengths and weaknesses, and you kinda have to just infer based on their style, based on what kind of style maps they like, what they're gonna be strong or weak at. So we have Solary put down as a team that stylistically like very playable maps, very easy maps. Because when the maps are easy, they can win on pace. When the maps are difficult, they also need to survive the round. They need to avoid crashing. And so, stylistically, we have them picking maps like Ascension, like Air Control, like Camelback, and not so much like Nostalgia, Iceberg stuff. That is crash-heavier maps with weirder elements. Like ice is not an element you'd think Carl Jr. really loves. So that's basically the info we're working with, plus their pace in the semi. So as soon as their semi finished, we just sent everything over, like, this is what they did. I'm sure they saw it, but just some quick notes. And then, yeah. Or they have miscommunication? It's the lights. We gotta turn off those lights in the stadium for Pac to not have them in his eyes. Live view of what's happening? Yes, but I don't think we're gonna see much. Any big surprises in lines? Nemesis, unfortunately, didn't have the 2 most important lines. The start of Camelback, which saves 0.4 of a second. And the ending of Nostalgia, which I don't even know how much saves, but I think it's 0.4. 0.4 of a second. Check Ronaldo's Twitter, new tweet. What are we looking at? The setup of my steering wheel took longer than our match, he said. Yeah. Green timer. It's a green timer of a match. Kind of lame you can have a bad few minutes and you're out. Well, yeah. I think everyone just feels the tournament should have been longer before this, you know? Resuming match! Alarm, wake up! Everybody wake up! The match continues. Who deals with this break the best? We said Mudda had a good first round and that was important. Did this pause ruin our momentum? Or can we be even better now with a lot of driving around? I think this favors us. I think this favors us, but I'm not sure. Great start to this round. And nice low quarter pipe jump there. Said you want to glue the car, they both get it. Fast start by Carl though, 0.3 checkpoint there. It's really quick. And the drift to the left. Run, releasing late, maybe not with the speed for the nosedive actually. Does get it a little bit. Mudda as well. Pack, 0.4 behind. 2v1 for Jetlag. An ace potentially if they both pass Carl. 3 points for them that way. But Carl is the 6-time world champion. He is the reigning world champion. It was solo last year. And he won that one against Mudda in the finals, it should be said. Carl Jr., the goat of Trackmania, and they both have to pass him for an ace. Can we do it? The last feature, the identity, the jump to the right here. Carl still holding on in first. Bren risking. Carl clips! Carl clips! And we have an ace on our hands. Is Bren fast enough to stay ahead of Pac? He is. Jetlag aces round 2 of air control and takes a 3-point lead in the match. Oh boy. Oh boy. We're here to play. Come on. Come on, boys. That's what we want to see. That is exactly what we want to see. Great stuff there. Great pace by the guys. Little early commit for Bran. Okay, 1 versus 2 for Mudda now. Gotta find the flow. Gotta find the flow. Maybe a little bit of excitement there. Seeing that ace. Beating Solary in a 2v2 is never easy. Bren has done it. When he won the World Cup in 2023, together with Otak, they were able to do it in the finals. In a similar setting. Mudda gets passed by Pac, but trying to fend off Carl into the drift. He's gaining towards Pac also, which is an added benefit. Driving really well right now. Good drift up the hill. Carl's car though, peeking onto the screen. Just a little bit more than a car link between the two. Mudda still holding down the fort, trying to deny the counter ace. If he can just stay second place, that would be great. Has to adapt the landing. Still gets to the downhill, but at the cost of a lot of speed. And now comes Carl into the frame. Who gets the better downhill landing? It is again gonna be Carl. An ace is possible. Mudda, can you deny it somehow, some way? Unfortunately, not. 100th away, guys, and Solary ace right back. 100th of a second in the favor of Carl. But that's fine. That is fine. Score is now just equal. But very close there. Margins going Solary's way for that one. Bran getting past the start this time, no problems. And again, Pac is off to a very rapid start. Ooh, wheel clip for Bran, good save, but the time loss is there. Down to 4th. Oh, what a drift, bro. So close to the wall. The setup into the downhill looks great this time around. Full grip, full speed. Nosedive and an air brake. Passes Carl Jr. Love to see that. The pack is quick on this map, guys. Really insane pace so far. This final Mutta clipped. 2v1 for Bran. Pack almost uncatchable here. He has to just battle Carl to try to deny another ace. And Carl's extending ahead. That's a 10th of a lead for Carl Jr. into the ending of air control. Bran has to release late here. The landing. Oh, it's better for Carl. It's better for Carl Jr. 0.1 ahead still. Can they get anything in the end? Carl's landing is good. They are gonna ace us twice in a row. 7-4 for Solary. Momentum going their way. We gotta see if we can turn the tide here. 2 aces now. The more playtime we have on this map, the better, guys, regardless of result. Just getting a couple of rounds in. Even if we're now on the back foot. The more rounds we get Mutta playing, the better. Great landing by Mutta there. Where is Bran? Unfortunately, 0.7 behind here. And getting chased by Pack and Carl. For Mutta now, but good landing, I like to say. Ooh, not the nosedive here. It's gonna get passed by both, I believe, with the speed they have. So close, though. So close. Nothing decided yet. Better jump there for Mutta. Better turn us wall. Into the drift. Such a close race. Bran is catching up significantly also. Was 0.7 behind, now it's 0.4. Maybe it will matter at the ending here. Mutta pushing the hill, releasing at the right time. Does he get the jump? Carl looks like he has it pretty good. Mutta landing far into the hill. Pack no speed to match him. Does this diagonal jump for a bit less airtime, but Mutta should get that landing. Pack got a slowdown. Bran passes, and we close the gap a little bit. It's a victory for Jetlag, 8-6. Pack got a slow landing. I think he actually landing bugged to get past there. 8-6. It's doable. It's doable. We cannot lose any round at this point. It has to be a victory or better because Solary are just 2 points away from taking the map. Carl with a mistake early there. 0.6 behind us. Ace possible. Ace very possible. Pack jumping a bit far now. Pressure's on. 2v1. And we are in the lead. Let's do it, guys. Let's do it. Get the nosedive right. Pack has a lot of speed here. Will get the nosedive also. Will be there to match them. Bran bouncing out, unfortunately. And that's going to let Carl pass also. Mutta still in first. Can extend this up to a 9-7 scoreline if he remains first. And what that does, guys, is put the map into sudden death mode. Let's see if this remains. Mutta still doing great here. Gets the drop down, gets the jump. Good landing, good speed. Looks like 9-7 is gonna happen. Essentially, with a 9-7 scoreline, any outcome leads to a decisive result. Very easy to understand this. We need to ace. Solary need anything but to get aced. Every path except getting aced by Jetlag wins the map for Solary, and ace wins for us. We have to get first and second. Full pace, full send, hope for the best. We could see a mistake from us early, but that's the way you gotta play a 9-7 when you are the 7. So go, go, go. It's still possible to win the map, and it's a big mental boom if you win a map being the 7th, the 7th side of this matchup. So go, go, go. Bran with a great start now. Mutta early release and early landing also. Top 2 so far in the start. They are full sending. Pack, what a drift. I mean, he's gracing the wall the entire way up the hill. Do we get the nosedive? This has been the biggest issue. Mutta air braking early to try to get the speed for it. Bran not gonna bounce out this time. Mutta bouncing a little bit. Pack maybe gonna gain about 0.1 to that landing Mudda had, and now Mudda needs a fantastic ending. Bren has secured first place out of the opening turns. It's coming up to the ending, and we need to see Mudda risk it all. Bren a bit wide through that drift, Pack getting a bit closer, but we're looking at this gap. Mudda to Pack, it's the only thing that matters. Can Mudda gain 0.1 in the end? Pack with a bit of an awkward landing. Mudda drifting, he's sending it! It's possible! It's possible! Go, 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 go! We can maybe do it, Brad! No! Misses the jump! It was close. It was very close, guys. Mudda and Pack basically tied that round. It was possible, but Solary get first blood. They take the map. Valiantly fought there, and I think the guys can be happy about the start regardless. Lots of rounds played. Good stage prep now. And we'll see what happens on map 2. It was possible, but such pressure in that round there. Ascension. Let me tell you guys about this map. This is a map that Bren really does not like. And coming into the tournament, knowing we were gonna play big, we decided that no matter what in pick and ban, no matter what happens, we're gonna ban Ascension. Because it's so volatile. I think Solary knows this. That's why they first picked it themselves. But Bren is not bad at the map, he just dislikes it. He dislikes how clippy it is. But he can play fast. Mudda really likes this map. Unfortunate for Bren though. Crash in the start there. I really hope he can find his balance here. Mudda feels very good on this map. It's one of his favorites. So sometimes that's something you gotta, you know, juggle. What do you do when one player really likes the map and one player dislikes it? Oftentimes it's the best where you're comfortable, you know? Mudda now with, speaking of, a comfortable lead into the ending of the map. 0.3 lead to Carl. This part is really tricky on the map, to go around the circle, get grip at the right time and go down the hill into the ice. Carl's still gonna challenge for this first place, but Mudda really good at the ice part. Really good at controlling the icy tires here. Should not have an issue with the ending. So solid there up first, and he will secure that placement. Pax made a mistake. Will he get the risky finish? Does have enough speed for it, and it's a draw round 1. Draw round 1. Not the worst, but we do need Bren to join him. We do need Bren to join him in this map. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. I'm a little scared from them now. Momentum is a big factor. Momentum is a big factor. And they are losing ground, but that is an important mistake to see. Pack hitting at the wood turn. Crucial part to get right. Mudda will pass. Sneak on by, and he's actually very close to Carl also. A little bit higher jump than he would have liked there, Mudda, but he can adapt the speed for the release part. Carl Jr. pushing that drift perfectly. Mudda going wide, getting a lot of speed before the climb. He's getting closer. He's absolutely getting closer to Carl. Oh, but he clipped. Oh, and that clip ruins the turn for him. And now Solary have a possible ace. That is what I mentioned, why that turn is so hard to do. Pack realizing this, going wide, not risking the icy tires, and they will ace us round 2. Tricky stuff, guys. The pace is so far not at all fast from Solary, but they are the least crashy team. And Bren has to now forgive himself. Bren has to forgive himself. You can't sit and play a World Cup final and blame yourself in your head. You gotta let it go. Gotta let it go. We are so able to win this one, and another mistake in the start. And I feel for Bren because I know this is going through his mind right now. But you gotta forgive yourself. He really doesn't like the map. But he can still play it, I'm sure. Can Mudda defend this round and give us a good chance at this? Let's see. Needs to get in between them, at least deny the ace. 6-2 is so much more doable to come back from than 7-1, and that is actually not just 6-2. This could be 5-2, because that's a big mistake from Carl. Can Mutta snipe Pack? Can Mutta snipe Pack? Winning the round! Bro, he's playing out of his mind right now. Mutta is playing like a champion. Come on, Brand, we can do this. We can absolutely do this. What a comeback from Mutta. He's locked in. 5-3. It could have been 7-1 that round. But 5-3 is the score right now. Come on, Bran. Let's do it. Let's show them what we're capable of. Come on. Good start now for Bran. No mistakes in the first couple of turns. The wood turn I'm scared for. If he gets past the wood turn, I'm feeling good. Releases a lot, make sure to get past it. Great stuff. So far, everyone in the round. That's just what we want. Everyone within a 10th. And now, past the very narrow corners here. Sausage drift as well. It's a part Bran really doesn't like. But he gets good. He gets through. He gets it good. Oh, but it's clippy. Oh, but it's clippy. Mutta, we need another stellar ending here. We need a good end. We need him past 1. Carl, awkward. Oh, we hit the wall. We hit the wall, and it's 8-3. So unfortunate, guys. So unfortunate. So unfortunate. Momentum so heavily in Solary side on this map. Close for Mutta there, just a little early on the turn. And he would have had at least an ace denied. But what can you do? We need to now not lose any round. We can afford 1 draw, but no losses. Best tier would be an ace, of course. Victory also fine. But either this round or the next we need an ace. Mutta clips the wheels. And I think now the best we can hope for is a victory with a great ending from Bran. 0.2 to catch up the Pack. Ooh, releases last second to avoid that corner. Carl with more speed up the hill. They can close the map right here. If Bran doesn't get past Pack, Solary win map 2 of Ascension. Maybe Mutta can also get past Carl. There's a lot of things. Pack misses the end completely, and maybe both Jetlag players can get past him. Mutta has a lot of speed. Drop down better, and we do get a draw. The one path to victory on this map now is 2 aces in a row. An ace to Forest 9-7 and another ace after. The pace they're driving makes it possible. The pace they're driving makes it possible. 106 low is possible here, guys. And they're driving 106.8, 107.2. It is possible, but we need perfect runs. 2 perfect runs in a row by both players. Pack with a great start here, but the wood turn... Just so few mistakes by them. Just so few crashes by Solary on this map. Bran, a little awkward through the dirt, manages to save it, reel himself back in onto the line. Low speed on the jump by Mutta. 2 Solary players up front. It's the reversal of what we need. And we need a miracle now. We need a miracle on this map. Or we are going down 2-0 at the start of the grand final. That seems to be the case. So it's going to be a long way back for Jetlag. It's going to be a long way back for Jetlag, but likely here, guys, our weakest map in the map pack. This was our... Oh? Yeah, no, it doesn't matter. This was our weakest link. Pack with a 106.5. Very good time. Comeback possible, but it has to start now. It has to start now. So this is when they went for Viper line. This map, great for Mutta. Sorry, great for Bran. Bren is going to go on to his best map here. And hopefully, his mental can reset from the previous map. Mudda is also very fast here. But I think he has some mental blocks about it being a clippy track. Lots of places where you can clip a tire. But go Bren. This is when Bren is going to shine, hopefully. He is so fast in this map, guys. Unbelievably fast. I hope he can make it work. Great Neo slide up the hill to gain point 1. Many players just released there, and they're off to a better start. Now you have the plastic turn to the left, up to the checkpoint triangle. This is an important feature, similar to Ascension. Don't want to clip on the inside. Bren, perfect turn timing. Jump through the checkpoint. Still ahead of the two Solar players. This is more what we want to see, guys. This is the Jetlag that we are all rooting for. Top 2 for them. Pack slowing down on the penalty grass. Can they get a good uphill here now? Third gear. Not capped. Second gear for Bren. Third gear for Mud, I believe. Carl Jr. weaving in between them. The ending coming up. 10 sequence now of jumps and drifts. Pack a bit slow. Bren better. Catching up to Carl. Ace possible. Mudda in first. Carl length ahead. Drop down onto this platform. Now the beam. Pack coming close. It's a victory for us. An instant world record by Mudda. Instant world record by Mudda. Bren is there too. Sick round by all players. We take the lead. 6 start here for Jetlag. Come on, boys. That's more what we want. Oh, crash by Pack! Crash by Pack, 2v1. Brennan first now. Let's get the flow here. Let's get the flow here. This is Bren's domain. Show them what you're capable of. Slow down there to keep a better turn with the gear. Love to see it. Sick pace. They're bridging on, driving 101 here in this round, guys. Carl Jr. struggling to keep up, but he gets a good uphill though, and he actually gets past them temporarily. Better setup for this next turn by Jetlag, I would say. But Carl is there. 600th ahead now. Into the last part, the jump sequence. Mudda not really able to challenge Carl. It's going to be Bren versus Carl, and look at this ending by Bren. Look at the transition, the turn timing, he's ahead. Drop down, Bren snipes it away. And what? Okay. Whew. Okay, we win another round. 4-2. 4-2. The result is in. Never have I seen that before on the display. I got a bit scared. Sick ending by Bren there to beat Carl Jr. Oh, releases Bren to adapt his line. We don't see Mudda in frame. He's a little behind this round. But so far, 0 mistakes by the Jetlag players. This is the biggest thing we could call a mistake so far. That one transition missed. And he's still only 0.2 behind. Very good start to Viper line by the guys. Carl Jr. slow. Has to take a different jump line. That lets Mudda past. And on the beam, Bren and Pack basically equal, 100th apart. Turn timing slightly better for Pack. The uphill line, do they keep the gear? This time Bren has it, and look at him extending ahead. Third gear kept. Pack though, better jump with that second gear line. Carl Jr. and Mudda 10th apart. Carl Jr. winning that matchup so far. Onto the beams. Bren with a lead he was gaining here last time. Now Pack with a bit more speed. Bren has to be watching out on the jump. Does he get sniped? Tie, but Bren wins because he was ahead at the last checkpoint. Tie to the 1000th. But Bren wins because he was ahead of the last checkpoint, and we get a draw. 5-3. We like to see that. We like to see that. Dead tie on the round. 0.1. So far, 0 mistakes by Jetlag. Putting a lot of pressure on Solary. Incredible gameplay by all 4 though. So far. Down the hill, Carl Jr. now with a great start, but we get so much speed here. Look at the line from Bren to jump up into first. Carl 0.2 behind and struggling here on this line here. It's going to be Pack in a 2v1. Jetlag could ace here, put so much pressure on Solary. This is the scoreline they would have on the session. If we get past Pack, has to have every turn perfect now, Pack, to deny them. Very wide and a bit of air time. It's strange, it's looking strange. Bren clips a bit, and gets past actually. Lost a bit of speed there, Bran. Can he snipe away the ending, or will Pac hold on? Oh, that's so well done by Pac to deny an ace and even get a draw for Solary. 4-6. But very strong by Jetlag regardless. It's balancing on a knife's edge here. Who is going to be the first to break? Both teams showing very little signs of weakness on Viper line. Extremely competitive. To have a good shot in the series, guys, I'd say we need to win this map now. So it is far more important for us than for Solary. We really, really need this map. And I know they can do it. I know they're capable. But will the rounds go in our favor? Bran with a wheel clip. First mistake from Bran. Mudda 1v2. But a better line down the hill. 0.6 on this map appears to be a lot. Players are not failing that much. 700s between the top three right now. Pac with a lot of speed. That third gear line that we talked about gets past him. Carl Jr. had a great ending the last couple of rounds, but Mudda needs to step up now. He needs to deliver. He needs to give us that world champion quality in the ending. Bit wide, less speed than Carl, but holding on the drop down. Bit wide respawns. No, he gets there. Oh, his card has appeared. I got scared. It's not an ace. It's only a victory for Solary. We're 1 point ahead at 7-6. And what a round. Everyone with 0.0. Incredible defense by Mudda. 7-6 is the scoreline. You won't hear me saying it the other way around. Jetlag in the lead, and ace will take us through winning this map. Come on, guys, we can do it. But they are so relentless here, Solary. 0.0 by both players. The more rounds they drive, the quicker they have become. And we need to get Bren back in the flow. Cannot have another mistake now. Defending that one round was already incredible by Mudda. Can they do it again? Can they deliver again? On the beam, Pac and Carl are pushing. The splits are crazy. This uphill will decide a lot, I think. The speed kept here now. Second gear or third gear. It's third for Bran for a moment. Mudda second gear. Bran with the best chance at getting between them or past them. Both. Let's see what happens at the end. Has to send. Clips a bit. That's a valuable time loss that we cannot really afford. An ace for Solary is possible here. Will they get it? Will anyone miss the last jump? Going into the finish. Oh, it's close, but the ace. And 9-7 is on the scoreboard again. You now know what this means. Jetlag need an ace here to win the map. Tension's high. We really need this one. We really, really need this one. Or it has to be 4 in a row. Come on. It's been so close. The scoreline doesn't do it justice. That ace comes at the worst time. Can we see a great round by Jetlag? Will the gods bleed? Will there be a mistake from Solary? Anything. Anything to capitalize on. They've been so clean so far. A little bit slow here by Mudda. 0.4 is the gap. That's a lot on Viper line. Pac and Carl have not crashed yet. They are going to see the splits. They are called probably in the comps as well. Anything in the uphill. Bren gets a good line. Past Carl at least. Mudda's going to be past Carl as well. I think if Pac misses the finish here, we have that one outside chance. It's all in Pac's hands right now to clutch this one and take Solary to 3 maps. Carl is also looking at it. Will Pac miss? No. Too solid. World record to top it off. Solary win Viper line as well and are up 3-0 in the grand finals. Insane performance by them. Insane performance by Jetlag too. They can be very proud of their play on Viper line here. So now we need 4 in a row, guys. But this is a map we picked. It is coming at a good time in the match for Mudda. And we can start to build momentum. We have got this map. And then I believe it is Camelback, Way Down, and Nostalgia to top off the match. It's a long way back, guys. It's a long way back. It is not impossible. Let's not give up hope yet. Let's give them our energy, all we have left for Jetlag to try to make this comeback happen. Iceberg, we saw Carl and Pack do 106.3. I can tell you that pace is very doable for Mutta and Bren. Out of the two, Mutta is our fastest player on this map. And hopefully we see them cook it up here. Great pace through the start. The quarter pipe jump in time, but a bit high, I would like to say, a bit high. And we are seeing Pack pass them both. Carl very far behind us, made a mistake. 2v1 in the first round already, 2v1. And better landings for Jetlag, they're catching up. We need this ace, we really need this ace. Let the odds be in our favor. The variants flip our way. Last turn, Pack gets a pretty good setup, but the speed for Jetlag is there. Last turn around the checkpoint now. Will they get it better? Pack tries to turn around very early, it's too early, and Jetlag ace round 1 of Iceberg. We are back. We are back. 3-0 to start off this map, desperately needed. Come on. Come on. We're here to play. We are here to play, and that's great. We need to see them find the flow again. We need to not think about the overall score and just play what you've practiced. A little bit slower in the start for Bren, but nothing too decisive yet. Good low jump, good speed. Carl's gonna be a bit slow here. And you can see Bren getting very close now. The quarter pipe jump is really good, better than last round. Mutta passing them both. Oh, what a low jump! Good speed. And he does this wobble movement to get a better landing over here. Sets up wide now, gives himself a lot of time not to miss the reactor. Carl crashes! Bren is there as well. Victory possible, potentially even ace. This ending is not easy. Pack with a little bit of an awkward setup, I'd like to say. Oh my dear god, Bren crashed. Bren crashed, has to respawn. 1v1 in the end. Pack too early sideways. Mutta wins that matchup. Great time. Carl gets third. It's a draw. 1:06.0 by Mutta. The fastest match time we've seen, guys. The fastest time in match. 4-1. Draw is fine when we have a lead this big. 3-0 is already a very good lead. And we get a little bit of breathing time here in the start of the round. Easiest part of the map, and now it gets tense. Great turn timing by Mutta. He was behind last time, now they're ahead into this part. Low jump, great for both players. You want to land early there, not only for the speed, but for the tires to dry a bit so you can make the turn. Pack is gonna clip! Pack is gonna clip the quarter pipe. 2v1 again. Solary clearly struggling on Iceberg. We clip a bit for Mutta as well, but that's alright. Not the worst place to do it. Does he make the jump? Oh, that's close, but he makes it. Bren versus Carl Jr. 1 versus 1. Carl earlier turn. Bren more speed. Last turnaround, you have to go all the way up to the checkpoint. Can't turn too early. Carl goes too early. It's an ace. 6. We get 7-1. He turned before the checkpoint, Carl. 7-1 for Jetlag. This is looking great. This is looking great. Can't afford to miss the checkpoint there for Carl. Can we build momentum from this? Out of the remaining maps, if we win this one, the next track, guys, Camelback, is going to be the biggest hurdle. We should not discount Solary on this map yet. They were doing 106 low against Nemesis every round. They are capable of it against us too. We cannot count them out. But we have a great position right now. A great position against them. Quarter pipe jump up. Mutta a bit wide this time, has to go high. To save himself. 0.2 lead for Solary. They are so resilient as a team. They rarely crash and they rarely give up, guys. You have to earn every single point against them. Hard fought. Mutta has respawned. 1v2 end for Bren. If he gets past 1, it is incredible both for morale and for points. If he gets past both, it is the best we can hope for. Goes up, but they have this early turnaround, and they are going to ace us. 105.98, the sideways setup for the last turnaround seems to be a strategy they have that we did not find, guys. We are doing straight line for the ending, not sideways. But that seems to turn around quicker. So 4-7 is the scoreline. It does gain time, it does seem risky. And great times by them, you know, like 3 points away, but the points that you are away, you have to drive 106 low. But that's one lost round, and otherwise very clean match for Jetlag. Do not despair, guys. We have been the consistent team. We have been the ones applying the pressure. We have been taking command, Brad! Oh my god, I can't believe he lands there, but I am so happy that he does. Everybody within a 10th before the ending, and that is in the favor of Solary. Oh, Bran, yeah, we both saw it, but a little too late. He jumps into the checkpoint. If he doesn't respawn early, Mudda is in the lead. Is the lead big enough for him to remain ahead? Lower jump there, more speed. Carl's gonna turn around early. Mudda a bit wide, and Solary win the round, but we have a gap. We have a gap. 8-6 right now. Our gap is diminishing, but we're still in the lead. Go, go, go. One victory needed. One victory needed to take the map. Let's see if we can do it. Oh, calm before the storm in the start here. Bran a little wide, but the speed is okay. The speed makes this fine. It's only about 0.2. Bit wide there, those slides! Yeah, that's the icy tires I talked about. It's not just the airtime, it's the icy tires. Gotta have Mudda get a first or second place here. Either is fine. Third would be very difficult. Third would be very, very difficult. Good speed. He's gonna catch up to Pack a little bit. He's good on this no-slide part, Mudda. Great turn. He's close, but Pack does this early turnaround. I'm scared. I'm scared, chat. The early turnaround. Maybe too early. No, it's an ace. And it's 9-8 for Solary. They are 1 point away from winning the World Cup. Jetlag needs to win this round at a minimum, preferably ace. A draw wins for Solary, and anything else wins for Solary. We are on the back foot here. We are on the back foot. Let's hope the guys can get it done. Put us to Camelback. Give us another chance at it. I know they can do it. It is a long way back, but I know they can do it. They gotta get this round win, though. So important. Will Solary crack under the pressure? Will there be a mistake? Will Jetlag get a great round here that they are oh so capable of? The quarter pipe jump important now. More important than ever. Very low for Solary. Both players get it great. Mudda a bit slower. And Bran and Mudda are in third and fourth into the ending of the map. But they're typically quite good at the no-slide part. Carl going unnecessarily wide there. Really awkward line for him, and he will get caught up to a little bit. Mudda passes both now, and so does Bran. Gets past one. If they get past Carl, then we win the map outright. If Carl remains second, then it's going to be a draw at 10-10. Let's see if Mudda gets a good end here and remains ahead. Pack is coming into the frame. Turn around better for Pack. Mudda, but it's a draw. And that means that Solary wins the World Cup. 4-0 in the final. 10-9 on the last map. And with only a few hundredths of a margin. It's over. It's over, guys. And it feels like the potential was there. But Solary, Carl Jr. and Pack, they are many-time world champions for our recent Carl. 6-time world champion of Trackmania. Pack, now a 2-time, I should say Carl is a 7-time world champion of Trackmania. Let's take a look at the victory scenes here.
From where they were at that final checkpoint.
Handshakes coming in.
Everybody changed position.
The camaraderie is there between the players. They've played in so many finals, guys.
In a long time.
Oh my god.
Of course, Muda and
GG's. You can't help but feel.
They were so far ahead, but at the end.
You can't help but fear for Jetlag.
Carl Jr. always wins. Trackmania is a game.
Air control started good. The pause may be gone our way.
Carl Jr.
On Ascension, we didn't really have much of a chance.
And I mean, I think it means a lot to those two.
And then
they've competed against each other for so long. You heard it in the interview earlier as well. We'll get another
on map 3, it was closer. Viper line so competitive. And then finally on Iceberg, very competitive as well. But you gotta, yeah, round of applause for Solary. They are so good. And you can't help but feel for Bran as well, like all that prep and then in the final you can't get it to work. But they can be proud, guys. They can be proud. Reaching the final of World Cup
That was insane. Well,
and pushing Solary this hard is also crazy.
It was unbelievable. So thank you guys. Yeah, thank you to everyone watching as well. But yeah, what a final. I mean, we really got into it. And then map 3, that was incredible from them. We thought, my God, we didn't expect to be so hard on that map. And then the final track coming back. Wow. Sorry.
Oh, sorry, I just like
doing it wrong?
A little bit higher.
A little bit higher.
A little bit higher.
Sorry, I'll be up here.
Very sorry about it.
Won't say it again. But you know, unbelievable. We're just so happy to get our World Championship together.
And for you, Carl, what's the feeling right now?
It feels good to finally have one with the last one we did. We got smashed by KC, by Bren in the grand final. So now,
Revenge.
yeah, we did, and it feels just great. We played good in the final, we played good in the semi, and we
They
trained
played an
hard,
incredible
and we
final.
wanted it, and we got it, and it's just unbelievable now.
Work hard and you're gonna be world champions in Trackmania 2025. Alors du coup, je lui pose la question tout simplement, comment on se sent après avoir pu remporter un titre de champion du monde sur Trackmania en 2025? Et on me répond tout simplement, c'est absolument incroyable. On vous remercie à vous public, surtout sur scène, d'avoir été avec nous parce qu'on a senti, c'était le 3e joueur, on va dire, de cette équipe. On a vraiment senti une énergie formidable, notamment durant la map 3 et juste derrière, on s'est entraîné extrêmement dur, disait Carl. Et aujourd'hui, on a enfin cette récompense, être world champions. And I have another question for you. What was the strategy during the veto? You know, we know that we can't ban any maps, but do you prefer like have the strongest maps in first, or maybe keep them for the end? Sorry, like cherry on the cake, maybe?
Well, we picked our strongest map second. Well, our first pick. Luckily, they picked the map that we were going to pick anyway, so that was lucky for us. And then sort of just go at it with the mentality, don't crash. That's our strategy. It used to be I win, Carl safe. Now it's we just do the same because we're good enough to do it. And
I sent them a people heart. I sent the guys a people heart.
To say. He said it all.
Il a tout dit, disait Carl, et oui c'est vrai justement pour le map veto, mais pas de stratégie particulière finalement, on voulait juste continuer d'être bon sur toutes les maps, on s'est vraiment entraîné, Nka.
Just one thing, we want to say huge thanks to Spam and Racelane because they're part of our team, so they're also world champion. I just wanted to add this here right now.
Ils sont effectivement world champions.
World champion coach, world champion substitute.
En parler ensemble. And you know, like,
could have been me, guys. Could have been me. I could have been world champion.
Focusing after a mistake, but you don't. So how do you manage? Like, what's the right balance between fixing our mistakes and just moving on?
You just have to go and hope you're not making the same mistake again. It's hard, but it's Trackmania, it goes fast. If you make a mistake, the other team can make a mistake the round after.
I think that's actually
even when we were down
Carl's
7-1,
strongest
it was not over. We knew we had the pace, we
point
knew we could make
why
it.
He's so dominant, guys, is his mental.
So yeah, just
a lot of people will get in their head when they crash. One crash leads to 3, you know? One really good round leads to a crash the next round. Carl is kind of unaffected when he plays, regardless of result.
Ne pas refaire les mêmes erreurs, ce sont les mots qu'ils emploient. En fait, tout simplement, espérer, employer, essayer de trouver les bonnes solutions. Ils le font très bien. And I have just one last question for you guys. Do you have any words for the French crowd? Was really, really insane. It's always you for the message for the French crowd.
Oh, well, poor Bran, man. He's thinking about the match right now. He's thinking about the rounds.
And that's it for me.
Oh, he's sitting there, man.
Maybe in French.
Round 4 on
He said it in
Viperline,
French,
I
though.
probably
Merci
should
beaucoup
have
en québécois.
gone for a tighter drift
Merci
on
beaucoup
turn
and thanks so much
18.
to Solary again and again. Merci infiniment. Alors mesdames et messieurs, désormais il est l'heure de pouvoir passer au soulevé de trophées. On va pouvoir accueillir Adrienne qui est avec nous aujourd'hui, qui fait partie de l'équipe Ubisoft.
All right,
Messieurs,
round of applause for
go just
Solary.
over there. Take the trophy and you can just maybe give me the mic. Oh, okay, that's fine. Just, you can leave the trophy. Together, guys. Okay,
Trophy
for the
handed
first,
out
okay.
by
On va
Adrienne
faire quelque
from
chose ensemble, les
Nadeo,
gars.
I believe. Round of applause.
And now for Carl.
We got bested, but we got bested by the best team. And everyone else, we outperformed.
Et on va en faire un dernier.
I gotta
Let's
ask
make
who
it together,
takes it
guys.
home.
Maybe make another lead,
What?
guys.
Does it go to the UK or does it go to Canada?
Merci infiniment, Carl. Merci.
I think this one
infiniment,
goes
Pac.
to
Et
the
nous,
UK
désormais,
actually,
nous allons
because
pouvoir
Carl's
rejoindre les
trophy
casteurs
cabinet
pour
is so
pouvoir conclure
full.
cette magnifique Trackmania World Cup. Vous l'avez vu, c'était l'année dernière des anges
I mean,
déchus. Aujourd'hui,
Carl-
ils sont revenus.
Carl
pour
has
pouvoir
so many
récupérer un
already.
titre, le back-to-back
He has
de
6
Carl
trophies
Jr.
in
à
his
la
cabinet.
Trackmania World Cup et on se
So I
retrouve
think Pac is gonna
directement
take
avec
it home.
G-Geek et Lutti pour la
Actually,
conclusion
good
de
point,
celle-ci.
yeah.
Merci beaucoup.
I don't think
Congratulations again to Solary, deserving world champions in 2025, and huge resilience from them during that match.
Pac is so big.
Interesting from
That
them,
hunk of
Turbo,
a man,
was how they were
Pac,
actually
is a
scared
cyber
on map
athlete.
3. They were not expecting the pace on Viperline from Jetlag. Despite that, what's really impressive to
That's
me,
a great
they
trophy, it
never
is, yeah.
even gave up an ace.
Yeah, true that. On Viperline, they played out of their mind. So just great performance.
Sick
And
final.
I already said
They
that to
tried
you
their
when
best.
We were just watching the interview.
They tried their
the
best.
second part of each map,
Yes.
also on map 4 on Iceberg, was very, very good from Solary.
Carl
every
has
time.
surpassed
Huge
Jordan,
resilience,
you know,
just
honestly.
taking round after round, knowing their pace.
You
setting
have,
world
like, the
records,
GOAT
almost
list
back to back. So what a
across
great
sports,
performance they
right?
have. But I also asked production
So you got
beforehand if they
Usain
had
Bolt
another
sprinter,
graphic ready
Michael
for
Phelps,
the playoff
Faker,
champions.
Carl
Yeah, there was a
Jr.
laughter, but it's
Like the
Solary
goats
one was
of
ready to
goats.
go. It was assumed we'd be getting to use it.
The goats of goats.
It's always hard to bet against Carl Jr. and Pac. I will say the one thing I'm devastated we didn't get to see in this grand finals was Camelback. I think that would have been such a fun match to see.
Camelback
these two
would be
teams
crazy.
compete on. It's such a fun map. But that's what happens.
I'm
when
not
you get a
sure we
4-0
win
combat
Camelback,
as well.
but I
mean,
think they're
Solary
going to be very
just
competitive.
absolutely managed
Way
to
down
get it
and
done.
nostalgia, I actually think we had a very good shot at.
Sweep score-wise, but the maps were much closer.
Magnus, yeah,
And,
Magnus Carlsen should
we
be in
have,
there.
Seen the score being 4-0, of course. We would have loved to see map 5, 6, or even 7 to have some pressure in there. But what I can say, thank you so much.
Well, to quote Pac, Merky Bocop, and from us here on the broadcast, merci beaucoup.
Yeah,
Pac's pronunciation.
Merci beaucoup, from Paris.
Everyone for tuning in for the World
Thank
Cup
you all for
2025. What a
watching.
year of Trackmania esports it has been.
This has been a
Multiple winners
great
across
event.
multiple-
I really like Trackmania tournaments. Guys, we just have to come back stronger next time. I think 2026 is going to be a hype year. Jetlag's going nowhere. We will, I mean, as in, we're going to keep going. But, yeah. Unfortunate for the guys that didn't go all the way. I think this was a great year for them. But, that semi-final was crazy, guys. That semi-final was crazy. Super happy for them. And I do hope that we are better next year. I am now going to take a break for a couple hours. I'm gonna get some lunch. I'm gonna chill for a bit. Tonight, guys, so right now it's 1:30. Tonight at 7, there is Khaki Cup of the Day. That is in 5.5 hours. In 5.5 hours, Khaki Cup of the Day. And in 6.5 hours, it's Khaki Discovery. Khaki Reloaded 6 starts. So tonight is gonna be hype. I'm just gonna be, you know, back in a couple hours, and then we are going to stream for a long time tonight for Khaki Discovery. So, really hope you guys are gonna come back for that. Understand if you guys need to now sleep if you're in North America. You know, just take a nice chill day if you're EU. I don't know what you're gonna do, but yeah, every day is precious, including this one. no interview. I think we're gonna let the guys, you know, catch their bearings, and then after they come back, maybe we can talk about how the final went and all that. I am now actually gonna raid Janik because I see he just went live. So guys, go over to Janik's chat if you want to talk about the grand finals. Thank you all so much for being here, so much for rooting for Jetlag, supporting the stream in all kinds of ways during Jetlag's tournaments this year. Next year, we will see if we can win instead. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye, bye-bye. See you in a couple hours. Bye-bye. Say hi to Janik from me. Give Janik a kiss from me in chat. Bye-bye.